Hello, everybody, and welcome in Sunless Citadel. What is this? Is this episode 6, 7? Do we know where we're
in
at right
there?
now? We're
I don't know. Once we miss a couple, I lose track of
we are in there. You're not wrong. We're in there. Well, thank you first and foremost to everybody that decided to stop in and give this another shot. I recognize that this isn't your typical run through with some Isaac incidents, but hey, we can still make some magic happen. Wild magic at that. So let's talk about what happened last time. I don't remember it going super well for anybody. It's been 2 weeks, but let's talk about it. Can anybody remember what happened last time we played?
I got fucked up. He summoned
We all got fucked up.
Some death poison from
I didn't, because I didn't go in the room. I was stuck in the hall.
dragon's mouth.
The let there be death. Yeah,
Let there be death.
good
Yeah.
idea to say aloud. Yeah.
Yeah.
We explored.
You did. You explored. That's really what occurred in the last session, is that not much in your story has evolved or changed, with an exception to the fact that the dungeon continues to claim your resources, your rest, and your health. Did you find anything new? Was there any pieces, articles, rewards, something that you decided to keep upon your person that was valuable enough to mention, to note?
I had
Whistle?
6 or 7. I can't remember what they were. They were green. Were they emerald?
Shit.
I remember they were green. I'm looking for my notepad.
Paradox.
Peridot, yes,
yeah.
correct.
Peridot, yeah.
Oh, there it
Gems. They were gems.
I forgot to write what you gave me down in my inventory, and I know
And
that's my
your
responsibility.
whistle is called Nightcaller.
Yes, I have the magical whistle
Bed the
flute
dirt
item
down
that
here.
can raise dead
If it's been in dirt or something.
Oh,
under
yeah,
certain under certain circumstances.
Yeah, very, very intricate circumstances, but you can control dead. You rolled exceptionally well on that, might I add. It was
Nice.
impressive. Impressive just how much you rolled there. That was, honestly, you hate to see it, right? As a storyteller, you like the allure, the magic of the painting to be discovered at a later point. But when you break 25 on a DC at level 2, you're like, okay, I guess you just know everything then. So that's cool. But yeah, you discovered Nightcaller, yeah, and we know that Snacks has 6 Peridot. What were they in the shape of, sir?
Dragons.
Dragon, yes, they were in the shape of dragons. What was this room that you found all of the stuff in? What was it like? What did it look like?
It was a nice rectangle room, and it had sarcophagi. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so
Sarcophagi.
yes, in there,
Yeah.
and
Nailed
an eternal candle, the whistle, and a potion, and a desk, and I found it under the desk while everyone was sleeping,
While
and I
everyone
got
was sleeping.
sneaky.
You did. You got sneaky. Yeah. It's interesting just how much everyone is trying to take advantage of Snacks, and then he's like, don't be sneaky, and then he's like, everyone's asleep. He's just so happy to fuck around with things. I love it. I love that little dichotomy. It's irregular, but it's also kind of perfect in so many ways. Some of you aren't looking so great right now. Just a show of hands, who's taken damage in the last session?
Gut rot, I think is that what it's called?
A wee bit.
I think
Okay.
I'm actually
bad, though.
okay.
Pretty good.
Bill
Mariko,
Fever's
you're
stat damage.
so far from okay. You have
I
so
thought I
much
was
stat
okay.
damage.
Oh,
You may have a full health pool, but you've been smacked by the sickness truck repeatedly.
yeah,
so-
it's been rough.
It's been rough. Yeah. But I mean, you have to manage. Everything was fine. Everybody rested. And then you found your way into this next room with a similar dais, a raised font with a dragon, in which we saw Retsu read. What did it say again, Retsu?
Let there be death.
Let there be death.
You don't forget that.
Yeah. we tend not to forget that. Yeah. The previous said, "Let there be fire." Right?
Yeah.
Was that right? Yeah.
Mhm.
And I think you got really lucky. because Let There Be Fire could have been a very similar experience. But Let There Be Death turned out to be the whammy. But it didn't end there. After everybody was smacked by the cloud, taking a series of damage, maybe even taking some attribute damage, you moved into what you believe the final room. What was there?
A rat.
Big
Ass
rat.
rat.
Yeah, big. A really big rat.
Nasty
Gut
one.
hash.
Gut hash. Yes, gut hash. What do you know about gut hash? I mean, aside from the fact that you guys out of game know what its name is, you have no idea.
They didn't even see it. I'm the only one that's seen it.
Yeah.
It's got
I've heard
boils
it.
and blisters all over it, and it smells really fucking bad in there, like so much that we would start taking like a stat hit, I think, if we had to endure it too long in there.
Maybe you would.
Smell 'em.
I'm cool. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
And there were a bunch of little rats in there too. So,
Well-
oh, and there was a dead elven, half-eaten
With a badass-
man.
Oh yes,
slow on
yeah.
Little rats in comparison, yes.
Yeah.
They're
Dog
still
rats.
like cocker spaniel sized rats.
Dog rat, horse
which-
rat.
Yep. Basically, yeah. That's accurate. It's not going to go smoothly. So like I think without further ado, I think we dive into this. The story still stands. You are seeking multiple individuals in the Sunless Citadel. You've been requested by the family Hukrell to locate their missing children. They should have returned already. They had dove deeper into the Citadel than they had any reason going. They were implored not to go that way, yet what can you say to adults? So they sought the life of adventure, and now it's probably bit them in the hind end. Retsu, you've just pulled the door closed. What do you do?
Real quick, what amounts of? I found some money in the rat piles last time, but I forgot to mark them on my sheet. There was like a couple of gems and like a couple of like rat coins. Maybe we could just do it later. I'll just put rat coins and rat gems, and then we can.
Sure, I think it was like 4 silver and a few like very rough cut
Yeah.
gems.
Yeah, nothing great, but still not bad. Gonna walk up to the group, still being stealthed. And
What can you describe what your face looks like here?
it's not even my. I'm always got my mask on, but my eyes are like wide, like I just seen a ghost or something, which isn't. Yeah, not much like surprises me, I guess, but that was like a pretty big shock. So he's definitely got wide eyes, and he's kind of walking like, oh man, there's trouble in there. And I'll walk right up in the middle of everybody and whisper. There's a big fucking rat in there, like the size of a horse. I think we need to go.
What did you say?
It's the size of a
horse-sized rat?
fucking horse.
I can
And it's
smell
got-
it from here.
Blisters and boils and putrid, just like
No,
if we
no
it
more
might
rats.
just pop
No
on
more rats.
us.
Is it dead?
No,
It's
I
got
think it's snoring.
pustules?
Listen, you can hear it.
Oh,
You
We-
can smell it. No,
should
I
go-
guess that smell wouldn't mean that it's necessarily alive.
We should go cook up these little ones we got and go back to sleep because I think I'm gonna puke some more blood up here in a second, and I'd
Yeah,
rather do that
that,
somewhere where we've slept already.
I agree that a good meal and a night's rest will do us all a world of good so that we
Yeah.
I mean, it's rats.
formulate
We have
some
we have
plan.
like a couple of
oh,
rats.
Rats.
We're
More
eating
than one.
rats.
I'm not doing
I
very
have some
good,
rations.
so-
Oh,
I thought
You
we
don't.
were out of
Nobody
rations.
has rations.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. We went over that this time.
We gotta eat rats.
So
So we do.
but hey, there's a dead elephant guy in there that's been getting gnawed on. It looked like a fancy bow maybe on the ground. So usually like rats are hoarders and they like to get all the little things. I just found these gems and these other little rat nests over here. So if we could come in here and
Gems?
catch this thing off guard and come up with a plan, I bet there's some good stuff in there.
We're not prepared at the moment.
But I'm puking up blood right now.
I think we'll have to get it out of that room if we're able to take it on.
Yeah, I think
let's come back.
I think we should just leave.
Can I get from everybody, please? It's a memory test. You just go ahead and click your wisdom score.
Oh, that's what I don't have up right now. Okay,
5.
here we go. Got it. Oh, I'm very smart.
Oh, so wise.
Nice,
Ooh.
nice.
Oh, is that the
Mine
lowest
worked.
Seraphina's ever rolled?
I think so.
I didn't hear I didn't hear the roll. I might have rolled twice.
It
Oh,
no,
looks
it's
like
just
you got
rolled
it. You got a
one.
7.
Good. Oh wow.
Yeah, you
I'm
got a 7.
tired, guys, and hungry. Okay.
Snacks, Saki, and Shiel. You remember specifically from the origin of where the children had gone, where the son and daughter had retreated with. There was a paladin and there was an elf, an elven archer,
Yes.
one known as Caracas.
That's the name of a legendary magic land.
A very expensive magic land, or at least it once was.
It was like $20 now.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They reprinted it several times.
Of course.
Just like everything else.
Caracas.
But that would be up to Shale, Saki, and Snacks to communicate that to both Seraphina and Retsu. If you don't,
Yeah, I was planning on even before
About
that.
the bow?
about the elf.
About who it is. Yeah, I think
Well,
that's
he-
one of the two that was escorting the children. I would say that. Yeah.
Yeah, could have some important clues, but I'm gonna keep walking because I don't want that thing
If
to
that-
wake up and eat my ass
Yeah.
right now.
If that smell is any indication, there's no way we can even.
We
be
shouldn't
in
talk
that
here.
room with it.
We
Yeah,
should just
let's go
we should
somewhere else,
we should get
definitely.
moving because talking, you know,
Let's go.
it's not moving. If
Do you think a
know,
rat? You think a rat
Some of
could
these
open that door?
rooms are we?
I'll follow
just
you.
gonna
No,
we're
I
just gonna
don't-
inch along, just 1 foot at a time, no traps.
We're still
I
I'm
want
puking
to
blood.
down here.
Fun.
Blah blah blah.
How fast did that poison run out of the?
It dissipated pretty quickly. It started
No,
flowing
no.
down the
Like
hall
how
and then-
quickly did
Ugh.
it come out?
Oh, rapidly.
But
It
it
was a-
only. Nobody got affected from here, right? Where I'm standing.
So far as you're aware, yeah, that's accurate.
And I think I want to test something,
Okay.
Alright,
but I think it doesn't work because the last one, I think we tried to use it twice and it didn't work. But I'm gonna test it on this one.
Okay.
Can I just? Okay, go ahead.
Sure. I'm thinking here. Retsu,
hello.
I'd like a perception from you.
Alrighty.
You're hyper aware. You're mega vigilant, like borderline ADHD elf. And of course,
Holy shit!
of course,
That's
you are
one for me.
skirting down the hallway, pushing rapidly, encouraging people to move along, to rest. When you realize you do the head count very quickly in your head, one's missing, you count again, one's missing, and you don't see Snacks.
Yeah, fuck him at that point.
Okay.
I don't know where the fuck I'm puking my blood. This is the plan.
You got it. Snacks, tell me what you'd like to do.
I just wanted to yell, "Let there be death," and see if it would reactivate. I don't know if I had to be close or not.
You know Draconic?
So, all right.
Oh, do I have? Oh, do I have to say it in Draconic?
Let me
Yeah.
ask you this question here.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just me and you.
Yeah, me and you.
Fuck everybody else, okay?
Yeah, yeah.
They're all gone.
Yes.
If anyone even remotely perceived that you were missing, they've not turned around.
Yeah, they don't care.
It's just you. You're standing at the mouth of the open room. In front of you is the floor trap. Adjacent to that is yet another floor trap. Probably 15 to 25 feet away is a horse-sized rat.
Would
And
I
you
actually
know.
yell? Probably not.
You know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you want to test the waters and scream out Draconic from the hallway just to see if the rat's down to fuck around and find out. But that's your call.
I mean,
But you got no posse with you. They bailed. They scooted. So, do you
yeah,
want
I guess
to
you're.
step
I mean,
into the room
no.
and try to
No.
whisper it, or?
Hell no.
All right, okay.
All right, you know, fuck. It. I'll do the right thing.
I gotcha. Okay. Look, listen, I'm here. I'm
the
here for
voice
your
of
story.
reason.
I'm here for your story. If you're gonna yell it out, I'm a storyteller of consequences.
That's good.
I know.
Jazzy.
I know. All right.
Let's have your story
Hey,
go
look,
a
I'm
little longer.
I'm
Retsu,
glad you made it.
you are minding your own, but you're still kind of watching the door. There's a tried amount of vigilance to it. Does anybody shut the door, or do you just kind of leave it open?
Shutting it. Shut that shit.
Yeah, once we're all in, yeah.
Inventory check. Empty your pockets. Get your gum out. If you got anything, inventory check, because we're gonna have to get creative with this shit. I think.
I mean,
guys.
I can build a fire to cook the rat meat that we.
Well, we got this little
Right.
candle. We can just skewer them and cook it over the candle. It doesn't go out. Just
This is gonna
You
take
know?
a long ass time.
well, whatever. We just need to
I mean-
eat it because I'm hungry and I'm hungry.
I mean, you got stuff to cut it down and make it smaller so it cooks faster, like a little like shabu shabu shit, you know?
If somebody's got a bowl, we can and some water. We can make some like rat stew, and the nutrients from the meat will create a broth with the water, which will give us more, better intake on our muscle protein absorption.
Well, I need to cut the hair off first, so.
Do you know that? Do you actually know that as Retsu?
I mean, I feel like he'd be obsessed with anatomy of things, like
Yeah.
dissecting them and taking them apart.
Sure, of course, but
Well, I could roll survival and see if I know it, if you want.
that would be it would be like a heal. It's like the equivalent of a medicine check.
I mean, I don't have it. I'm not proficient in it.
Let's see it. I mean, worst case scenario, you just fail, right? And
I mean, we
And-
could just put him on some kebabs over the candle. You know?
Sounds delicious.
We could eat that shit raw, honestly.
Ring them. Ring
Don't
'em,
need
get
any
all
more
all the juice out.
thicknesses. We don't need to
Meepo's
eat
on
it
board.
raw.
yeah,
Yeah.
Meepo eat raw.
Yeah, meatball and snacks are fine.
I forgot you were here, Meepo.
Oh, you forgot. I hold torch.
Oh, he has a torch.
Yeah, you guys made him hold the torch.
That's
I've
true.
not been feeling well lately. Past
I mean,
couple
I
of
think
minutes.
that was a wise
Well,
decision.
We were all
You
worried
guys
about
need to cook
being
it.
poisoned.
Meepo and I can take your leftovers of what you don't want to eat.
I don't know. Here, somebody.
No.
Here's the dead rats. Someone cook it.
Well-
What else do we got? We got a potion and a whistle.
I already split one with Meepo, so we're not quite as hungry as you guys are.
I just want to get. I want to get something in me before I go to sleep.
Meepo could
Because
eat.
if we're
Yeah,
gonna
I probably
go
should
fight
too.
that thing,
Meepo, what did you bring?
Torch. Meepo bring torch. Find web if you hungry. Meepo can find web.
No, that's okay. Thank you so much,
It's
Meepo.
very sticky.
But surprised Mommy didn't pack you a lunch,
No.
So,
at least.
can I do a survival check to see if I can figure out a best way to cook this thing? Like not going the broth route.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, does any curious? You want to go the broth route, but does anybody even have a cooking pot?
I don't have
there's
a pot.
There ain't
And-
no pots.
No.
And we'd have to have Saki make water because apparently when my rations disappeared, so did my water.
we could use the broken piece of your armor, the shoulder part.
I was just trying to
Yeah.
think about that.
The
I have a
bucket.
Yeah, can't we
shield.
just use some of that wood that's out there, make a little fire? Put the
I
rat
took-
on
Hey, I'm
there.
trying to
I
get inventive.
took all that
Bam.
wood for the trap that I made on the door the last time.
That's my favorite. Listen, guys, I got an idea. Let's just use my shield. Like, it's so flavorful. What is that? He's like, that's my knuckle sweat.
If we fill one of these
Oh, orcs.
sarcophagi
Coffee.
up and with wood and light it, and then put the top back on, we could use the
It doesn't need to be
top
that
like a
much, yeah.
skillet, perhaps. No.
Man, I don't know. I was hoping to get all this out of the way with the survival roll,
there's
but
a-
apparently...
What a knowledge dungeoneering.
What, don't you guys see it? Isn't there a plate on the table over there?
Ah,
That's
there's
the
a
that's
bowl
the
on the
candle, the
table.
whistle, and the potion, y'all. That
Like
we
a little
took.
tray
Well,
of
what
sorts.
was the candle on?
There was, in fact, a tray. I mean, it's not fairly well taken care of, guys. It's in vast disrepair. If you wish to clean it, you can, but be creative. I am not afraid to reward creativity.
About to go beg your mom for help, Meepo, and
What do I have in my inventory?
I've got some rope.
I think we might die in here, guys.
We're gonna starve to death.
I don't mean to be a bummer,
Oh.
but I'm puking up blood.
I mean, I can make you. I can heal you a little bit if
Yeah,
you're.
give him some healing.
I just need some sleep. No, save your magics.
That is some metagame shit if I've ever seen it. Yeah, that face right
Hey,
there.
you go rest.
They offered to heal me, and I said no.
Yes, how characteristically altruistic of you.
I'll feel-
Retsu.
if I'm not feeling
No.
better tomorrow, you can bless me with your aid.
So, we have no. I still am under the. I felt if we make a fire, I have. If we have anything to make a fire, I have flint and
Sure.
steel, and even if we have to just throw the rat meat into the fire and eat it charred and
I'll eat it raw right now.
with ashes, it's better than
Okay,
nothing.
I have a question for you guys.
A
I
la
have
carte.
enough wood to make a fire with, but I won't be able to then make a trap for the door.
Oh my
So
God.
we can.
What's this table made out of? Is this made out
Look,
of
let's eat first, then we will scheme on how to take that rat shit down.
But that's what we're trying to figure out, if we can use the wood
I
that
just need to have a little
Snack
snack.
has, or if we can need to be breaking the furniture here. We're
I
all
think
hangry.
I think we just kebab this shit, honestly.
Where's your stick?
I was gonna say any of Snacks' weapons, depending on. I mean, the rats are
I mean, we can
not
just
as big as that big
yeah, just
rat,
give,
but they're
give
still.
me the rat. I'll just shove my an arrow right through its ass and right through its
Yeah.
mouth, and we can.
Well, I mean, we kind of want to avoid the ass. This is why survival.
We're gonna break it down first.
It's okay.
You're
we
gonna
don't want
like
to
a pig, kind of.
puncture the ass. No.
If we can
ass.
keep the skins and turn them into shoes later.
You're putting the skin before the death.
All right,
We
now
need
you're
to
getting delirious.
Figure out how we will
Hunger.
kill it first.
Retsu,
Bub's
go
over there
rest.
dying
If
right now.
this is
Yep.
any indication of how our plan is going to go, just making the plan, we are doomed. We might as well go.
Okay,
Let
Y'all
you
never
say
had
those
some rat
magic words
slippers?
and poison us all right
Listen.
now.
I'm gonna go sleep in the corner. You guys do your thing. I'm not even hungry. I already ate. A damn
Wow,
rat.
we need
guys
you to
figure it out.
fucking help plan how to kill the rat, you lazy fuck. Come
Buffy's
on,
getting
man.
her
We have
dagger out to clean this.
We have
Rat.
another kobold.
I'm getting my dagger out too.
Let him,
because
Yeah.
let him
this
go to
is
sleep.
ridiculous.
Meepo's more helpful than him.
All these men want to do are make shoes.
I know.
and
The women
Hang
need to
out
get
and
together
chit chat.
and come up with a plan. And let's go over in the corner and eat. I'll make a fire.
I
throw the
started all
rat
this
stuff on it and let them sit over in the corner and bicker over.
I
sticks.
started all of this by wanting to roll on how to cook it. I want to cook it. I'm hungry.
Just poke
Does
me
anybody
if you
have
need
like
me.
fabric or anything that we can throw into this fire we're gonna make over
I have
here
a
somewhere?
bedroll. I'm
Oh, you don't
That's
want
it
to
too.
Burn your bedroll.
Yeah.
Next.
I've got some leather.
What's next? Can I get a perception, please?
Oh, okay. Oh, snacks?
Snacks.
Okay. I was gonna just throw the wood at him. There it is.
Through the bickering Snacks through the absurdity of attempting to discern whether or not you're turning your rats into spits for pigs, or if you're making them shoes, or what is worthwhile cooking. It doesn't make a lot of sense. You could just eat it raw when you realize that Meepo has walked away. He's also managed to walk away with one of 2 rats.
Oh, that
Oh my God,
motherfucker.
that little shit's gonna eat our food.
I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna eat him.
Hey,
Yeah,
wait,
I'm not.
Whoa.
I'm at the
So
point of hunger that.
while I'm stepping into the like sarcophagus, I notice that Meepo's not there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I see if I notice this too?
I mean, you can try. It's just you're trying to field and lead the cooking, and you're dealing with delirious
Gotcha.
injured Retsu. So you can try. It's just going to be difficult for you. This is like it's sort of like a kobold intuition.
Okay. Well, which
Son
one,
of a
so which
bitch,
one
where's
was it?
Meepo? I'm just gonna say
Okay,
it out loud.
you notice.
Yeah.
When he says, "Son of a bitch, where's Meepo?" Everybody knows. Like Meepo's gone.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
Ah.
say you don't need to roll shit.
So
Oh,
do we
great.
know, does
Neither of them are anything good.
Serafino, does she
Meepo!
realize that he has meat in his hand? Because I will throw an eyebrow out there and grab it right from his little.
Yeah, I don't
Um,
love the idea of eating rat, but I need
No,
something.
you know that Meepo is gone. You don't realize the only one that realizes that the rat is gone is Snacks.
Oh. I thought he just yelled it out so we all were looking.
We gotta go get him. We promised her that we. Where is this little? I'm gonna open
Oh,
the
I'll
door.
get him all right.
You wanna search for him?
Sniff
Yeah,
him
we
out,
can't look at him.
Snacks.
Retsu is in no shape to be going out there.
Okay.
I'm seeing
Snacks.
red,
Yes.
Saki.
I would like I'd like for you to track here. Give me perception. It's not going to be difficult for you to do this. Yeah, it's not difficult. You were able to walk out. The rat was still bleeding, so there is, to a degree, there's going to be like a splotchy trail, and you are able to track the direction that Meepo has gone. The further you go into whatever this direction is, the more you realize it's starting to thin out. The rat has begun bleeding out immensely. Like it's just there's not much blood left. Where you guys had killed it, you let it lie before finally fetching this, and it traverses out back the way that you had come. You follow the blood trail around the enormous pile of like rat feces and fungus, and it starts leading back into the rooms prior, before you had taken this mission, before you maybe even had seen Meepo.
Oh shit. Okay. All right, follow me. He's this way. I can see the blood from the creature.
Yeah, as you enter into the room, it kind of veers. It makes a wide berth around the fecal matter that some of you are kind of currently stepping into.
I'm trying to go around. Oh. All right, I'm gonna.
You push yourself
damn
into the
it.
hallway, and there is a visible, clear, straight trail where he's been dragging this rat behind him.
He was fucking AWOL.
Did he go back to see his mom?
Do you continue down this path?
You know, we only have the. There's only 3 of us here. Do
The lady stayed behind.
They're trying to figure out how to cook that leftover rat, I guess.
I mean,
I
we're
think
looking
we
we're looking
should.
for Meepo, right? Like we're going.
yeah, we're
right?
looking
Like,
for
we can't-
Meepo's ass.
Uh.
Sniff him out, Snacks. Sniff him out.
Well, just stay behind me, close if you can.
Yeah, I'm very much time is of the essence of the trail,
I
so
have dark vision,
I'd
so
be with them. Same.
As you begin to move around the corner, you will recognize that the door has been opened. It looks as if it has
Closing
been pushed, and you can hear some noises coming from the next room.
Meepo!
Meepo here!
Okay. Are you okay?
Meepo fine!
Oh god, he ate the rat. Oh, look at this motherfucker!
When you come inside, you realize like this is where Meepo was stationed to protect Calcrix. Meepo has had a fire and what looks to be like a very crudely made fire pit. But what's interesting is that there are 2 phalangal rods with what looks to be a very like crude rapier that has been set over the top to nestle over like a kettle or some sort of cook pot, and it looks as if Meepo has started skinning the rat down and trying to pull off what little bits of good meat is actually there, all the while a fresh fire is starting to kick back up and burn. When you passed through previously, the fire was lit, but it was very low, so in the time it's likely died out, but he's just reignited it.
Oh, Meepo, are you a cook too?
No, Meepo no cook, but Meepo have to eat.
Meepo, we just shared a whole damn dog-sized rat.
I think it like Mama say a bonding experience.
Oh, you're cooking it for everyone else?
That's what I was hoping.
I
Yes.
mean, we can have some, but I'm just saying
Someone
everybody else
should,
is starving.
Did you want
Someone
it
should
raw?
go back.
I mean, I'll eat it raw, but the
no.
rest of them
You
can't.
go back,
No.
Shield.
Please. I'm not going back by myself. With my sight.
I'm not doing it. I walked all the way here.
Oh my god. All right, I'll go.
I'll do
Fuck
it. I'll do it after Meepo cooks me some.
No, you guys just wait. I'll watch. I'm not hungry. I'm fine. I'll go. If I die, it's your fault.
He kind of watches snacks disappear and then turns around, and you hear this like as he pulls this top half of the skin off of the rat the rest of the way, and sort of snaps off the back leg, snaps off the front legs, and he's kind of like crudely using his talon, like his nail, to sort of create these like rips and tears in it before he just tries to flench open bits of the meat. And it's honestly, it's way better than most of you could have presumed.
Yeah.
But then again, it's
I'm
still like
impressed.
the law of survival for him. He's not been given much in the way of combat weaponry, and they don't exactly have Bobby Flay down here teaching them skills. So making the most of it. And when he's happy with it, he pulls the crude rapier off, and he starts kind of lining it up and shoving it onto this. Meanwhile, he asks if anyone would basically restoke the flames, get more tinder for the fire.
Can I knock on the door?
Sure. I can
Here.
work on that.
I don't want to just barge in.
Sure, yeah.
Serafina, Saki, are you guys in there?
Yes.
I'm gonna open
Did
the
you
door.
find Meepo?
Yeah, we found Meepo. He's out there. He's cooking on a fire he made earlier. So if you guys wanna get some food, I suggest you get there quick because Retsu and Shield are chowing down already.
Oh, let's go.
Let's lead the way.
All
Did you
right,
guys
follow
bring
me.
the other rat?
I thought who had the rat? I
They had
thought
one
You left
there.
it.
Oh, we had.
Do you bring the rat with you?
We're bringing the rat. Serafina
okay.
just grabs the rat.
Sure.
We're
Serafina grabs the
dragging
rat, and you guys are able to drag it. You drag it further on and into the earlier parts of the Sunless Citadel, of the dungeon itself. And when you arrive, you'll find that Meepo is there. He's cooking.
Hey, we
It's-
need to get a kindling.
Can I just can I
Somebody
just straight move my character over there?
Yeah,
or
that's
do you want
fine,
Me
that's
to...
fine.
Okay.
Somebody
Saki,
needs
stop.
to come back for me. I don't know.
Oh,
I was
I'll oh,
waiting at the
God damn
bend
it.
here to tell them
Oh,
that
the door closed behind me. Oh crap! I don't have a. There you are.
Yeah,
Thank
come on over
Okay.
this way through this other door.
God.
Oh, there we go.
God damn it, old lady, let's go.
Right.
Hey, we need to get kindling for Meepo. We need
Thank you,
I have
Meepo.
some on me.
Okay.
Meepo looks
Good.
up and
Good.
he hears the thank you, and he's and he just keeps continues tearing away. And when he sees that you drag the rat in, he will kind of crudely run this over the top of the rapier itself. So it's very loosely there, but I mean it's not a professional spit, right? It's the best that he can do.
I'm gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Bubs.
Once you deliver the second rat, he'll continue into that. It's what he knows. So just start shredding this off, removing a lot of the top layer of skin and fur, whatever there that he can kind of break away, and continue doing this.
Did
He
you
kind of
wash your
points-
hands before you did that, Meepo?
Meepo lick hands.
Okay.
Oh, you
Just-
should not have asked.
Just checking.
Okay. And he
What a-
continues back.
Good job.
What about the bedding from the former
Whenever-
dragon
Well, that's
cage?
just the bedding is just gonna absolutely just catch fire and nothing's gonna be there.
All right.
It's just gonna burn too quick. I'm thinking about the step or whatever right here. Can I swing my pickaxe at this step and try and break some off?
Little wooden.
As you try to do, you know that like
I know it was for the dragon, but
based off of what you've seen thus far, you realize that there in the previous circular room that you were in where you guys had slept, there were some burnable supplies in there. There was just a little bit of like tinder and if you just say that you're gonna you don't have to declare that you're going back, breaking it, just be like, I get that. That's just fine. It doesn't need to be anything crazy. He just needs more to kind of stoke the
Is there
flames.
hay inside the
Scared.
cage? It looks to be.
Yeah, but
hay-like.
it's
It needs to be
the hay itself is going to
substantial.
burn rapidly.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
It-
like
it
good
will burn.
kindling.
Yeah, it'll burn rapidly. He needs basically logs, something that's it's going to move up and burn for a while. After he's done tearing down this rat, he will kind of rotate, very like, it's harsh because the weight's not center on the rapier, so he's like two-hand kind of turning it to try to get this thing to rotate over and cook evenly through. And he just kind of looks to each of you. Meeple not very hungry. He could eat, but Meeple not hungry.
I would take the first one that's done. I would take the opportunity.
I want to
Okay.
eat too.
All right, sure. It's a strong chance that you guys can probably get enough to eat for all of you in the first rat.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Great.
The second rat itself is just kind of like icing on the cake. You know that you don't have a means of drying out the meat. It will expire quickly. So, do you feed, or do you? What do you do here? You offer any to Meepo or to Snacks? I mean, they did just
Yeah.
eat a raw rat.
I would, yeah.
Second rat.
And I
Whoever's
would,
hungry, let's get some.
I would thank Meepo and tell him I'm impressed. Like, this is very, very ingenious with very little to work with.
I mean,
Better than I could have done.
I'll take some. I'll take a couple pieces, small pieces. Sure.
Sure, Meepo will too. He won't take a lot. But now the six of you sort of gathered around the fire. You have been fed. It's not the best meal. It's not seasoned. Probably reminded of a variety of meals that you've had around other campfires that could have been better. Certainly not rat. But it's probably far from your worst meal, and you've had many nights going hungry. You have the opportunity to rest if you so desire. You've been down here a number of days, 2, 3. It's really hard to tell. It's hard to tell because there's no natural light here. In fact, you remember from the bottom of the gulch itself seemed to swallow the light in such a way that, well, you don't know the next time you'll get to see light. So what do? Meepo doesn't lead the conversation. He can tell there's tension, there's anxiety. Let's not pretend even for a moment that he didn't hear the yells about himself. He may be naive about the world, but he can tell when people are damning him, even from afar.
So, about this rat situation. We gotta kill that
Yeah,
thing.
We need to do something about it.
I still say we need to lure it out.
I
if
agree with you.
possible.
I'm wondering if there's any way we may be able to weaken the bit of stone that's in front of its door enough to where it's not fully cracked, but if a 300, 400 pound rat walks on it, then it will give away. I don't know if anybody.
I don't
has any
think we're
thoughts
gonna be
about
able to
that.
deal enough damage to that thing without waking it up and pissing it off.
Or
Well, I do
ruining a
have the
weapon.
ability to keep him asleep for a short period of time.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
It's probably gonna take a lot for that.
What
thing to
what
go to
else can you do?
I have a couple of things that I could potentially do, and if we're able to get close enough, I can send out a cone of fire to try to, exterminate those dastardly rats. But
Okay.
again, I don't know.
Didn't we get a potion before? What did y'all say that was?
I have a potion, but I don't know if it's gonna be any help in here. It's a potion of fire resistance.
Oh,
Well, it
then
would
we
be
can
of
just have
use.
Shield drink that, run in, gather them all up, and then Seraphina can roast all of them.
I mean,
Seraphina, you know that is not how that works.
It-
That's up to you to explain that.
I am under the impression that I send out a 20-foot cone of fire with my burning hands.
but you know everything about this potion, is what I think he's trying to say.
Oh, all I know about I thought it was that it was the fire resistant potion.
Yeah, but it's not fire immunity.
It's
Oh,
not fireproof.
Yeah.
He may get a little singed around the edges, but worth.
Hey, guy who almost died already, still not sure how you're alive. How about we fireball you? Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the optimal way is for him to be out of the way. It is a cone, so if he's able to step back into my side, I should be able to.
Oh, surely he is skilled
He has to
enough to position himself in such a way to avoid flame.
I can just shoot at it.
Can I
I
hold on
as a mechanical note here? Rogues actually have the ability to have uncanny dodge, and you have the opportunity of reflexing away for half or none. If, per se, you had a rogue, or, I don't know, a speedy ninja, you guys might be able to do some things. But, oh wait, you do have a rogue and a ninja.
Yeah, at this point, I hold up my sling and I look at them and I'm like, if we get desperate. But
I've passed without trace to cast too. I don't know how that works or if it benefits anyone or.
I don't. Those rats are fast, and once we piss them off, if we're all in that big room, they're going to be able to get around us quickly and get an advantage. But if we
aren't you
can,
faster.
if we can bring them into that hallway and position ourselves in such a way to funnel them through one at a time, that
Yes.
might be better as far as
that's the ideal
engaging them.
scenario, I would say. Yep.
So Snacks, you can go shoot one of the rats and then run to the hallway and we'll already be there waiting.
Well, you said these damn things are fast. Am I fast enough to do such a thing? You think?
Probably not, but I mean,
We have the element of surprise, which is something.
how far away can you shoot them from? You got to get a good angle on them.
You don't think I could just shoot into the door and like ricochet or like make some noise and it wouldn't come out? You guys,
I want you to shoot one
Or
of them.
yell.
I want at least you to get an arrow in one of the little ones.
fine. I'll shoot an arrow at the little one.
Okay. And then you
I haven't even seen
But-
this thing that
run
you were
back to the
referring
hallway.
I also could potentially use another spell of mine where I can daze.
Now, you guys forget that the damn door is still closed. We closed
I
the
know.
door back up. So I
You're
don't
the
know how
ace
we're
in the
gonna do
hole,
all of that.
Seraphina. Let's pretend that we're in the hallway that is 2 by 2. We'll have Shield in the front, so they have to get past him to get to some of
they
our
leave.
more
Yeah, but
delicate members.
what about Seraphina's cone of fire?
Seraphina I would be second,
It's all about
and then
positioning.
Seraphina and Saki would be behind me on the wall. And that way you could move out to the side and have line of sight, but also not have to move in or risk shooting through one of us. Ideally.
Sounds like a good plan. I would need someone to also be able to protect me once I have released this power. Because I am very frail and fragile.
You
I hear
just
that.
Whatever,
you
let's
just
just-
put them
let's
to
run it.
sleep. We'll kill the little
I
ones
can
first,
try.
and then we'll focus the big one.
So you're saying I would be at the front or close to the front
Shield.
with Shield?
You'd be
to my-
first. I would be
Okay.
behind Shield. Then wherever Snacks, he's tiny. He can get between us if he needs to when he runs back. Because he's tiny. He can fit between us. And then Serafina and Saki, you would be behind me on the wall. I don't know which one of you wants to be closer. And that way, we'd have an advantageous, like,
Taking
a choke
advantage
point.
of our range and
Yes, a choke point.
angles. Yep, I understand.
I understand as well. I do need
What-
to be within 20 feet.
And worst comes to worst, Shield can drink the potion and Serafina can burn everybody.
What if I make some crazy trap that when he comes out, it snaps, hits the ground of that? I still think I should break that damn thing that's in front of him. I feel right. Like, can
I mean,
That use your
like make a trap before we open the door, maybe.
if you
And
want to
then
make a trap while we're sleeping tonight, sure, whatever.
No, I gotta be in that room, and I ain't going.
That's
up
gonna
there
make
alone.
no-
I just
Noise.
don't know. What's going
We want to get the jump on them.
All right. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm ready to go.
We
But
need to get.
I'm gonna go.
we need to rest.
I
maybe not.
don't feel well, so I am
Well,
going
we
to.
could sleep on it, and if anybody has any better ideas in the morning, we can change up the plan then.
Are we sleeping here?
I think this was better
I think it's the safer. Yeah.
than the other spot.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna go in the cage.
Is it though?
You're gonna go in the cage.
I mean, it's all a risk, right? But
Well,
I agree. This seems safer.
Who's taking watch?
I
Can't
will.
just
I
all
will
fall
watch.
asleep.
I
will.
volunteered
I
first
will
the
take
last
it.
couple of times, so I'm gonna sleep this time.
So that's one sleep, one
fine.
watch.
Shield. I mean,
Good night. I'm sleeping.
I need a. I'm not feeling
Going
well.
over here.
Is there anybody else that's not like totally fucked up?
Who took the last watches?
Ritsu and I.
Me
Not me.
I took one as well,
I
but I did.
slept.
I did
and
rest.
Snacks did as well because I
Who-
woke him up second.
Who needs the sleep? Because they're ill or severely
Saki and
injured.
I.
Saki and myself.
Oh, I have that fucking gut bullshit that I gotta get rid of.
I've got -2 to my strength from spraining my arm.
I've got -4.
Sort of sounds like it's Seraphina. It's beneficial for Seraphina to take a watch, and for
Yeah.
Shield to take a watch.
I think I'm the least hurt of all.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm
doing.
hurt.
I'm
I
doing
still am
pretty
hurt.
well. I'm a little
Okay.
hurt too, but not much. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Even
I'm
a
good.
partial rest, you'll gain partial hit points back. You'll at least gain your con modifier.
Oh, nice.
So
But yeah, I'm an easy candidate for
All
first
right. I
watch. I'd
guess if
say.
I'm okay, you're first watching,
Yep.
and I'll take watch
Sure.
after you.
Shield, give me a 10% range that you do not want.
All right, and this is 1 through 100.
Yes. Is there
The 20 to 30 range.
so 21 to 30?
Yep.
Close. Okay. Shield, is there anything that you would like to do while everyone is asleep? That's appropriate for stream.
No, don't be creepy.
No. Oh, that'd be creepy. No, I'm kind of not hurt really at all per
Okay.
se. I've been fed. I'm kind of at peace, so I'm really just taking watch diligently. But
Got it.
no, I'm pretty set.
Okay. Okay, seems good. Your watch will come to an end. Nothing eventful occurs. Do you wake up Seraphina?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she said she was pretty okay. I think
And
normally I
I'm
would,
tired,
but not hurt.
just slightly.
Yeah, I would wake her up, see if I get much resistance.
How do you do so?
I would start by just kind of, kneeling on the ground a little bit and starting with my voice, but obviously not too loud. I would try not to touch her because I don't know boundaries. So just say Serafina. Serafina, it's time.
Do you awake?
I awake. Seraphina's finally dozing and going over what's the day has been, and what she feels is
Sure.
basically, a, you know, she's
It's
wondering how she
moments.
got herself in this situation, but is
Yeah.
trying to plan so that
You've been in and out. You were
hmm
mulling these things over your mind. How did I wind up like this? You kind of glance up and you feel your eyes flutter back closed, and it's like a blink, a moment's notice, and then there he is. There's no way 3 or 4 hours has lapsed, but sure enough, Shayla's there. Says it's your turn.
I would let you sleep more, but I think with what we have to do, I'm gonna need my sleep too.
okay, I understand that. I will take watch so that you can get a couple of hours yourself, and
I'll
we
be close
probably
though, and I would say wake me up first of anyone if need be.
know that I am relying on you for all of our safety tomorrow.
I would laugh and say, I hope not all of it, but my
Not
fair
all of
share.
it, and Lord knows you've seen your fair share of death and destruction and damage while we've been in this dungeon. All the D's.
I would just smile and say, well, I didn't see most of it coming, so there's at least that. And I would find a corner and curl up.
Sure. And he does.
Does.
I'll need a 10% range from you as well. This is something you do not want. So what would you like here? On 1 to 100, choose 10 numbers. Generally in order.
7 through 17.
Got it. Do you want to start at 7 or do you want to start at 8?
8.
8, so it'd be 8 to 17. You got it.
Oh, sorry, I can't.
It's all good. 35. Is there anything that you would like to do or accomplish while everyone is asleep?
Um, I'm going to go back over to the spit, and since I'm awake, I'm going to sit there, and I'm assuming the rat's still roasting on it, and I'm going to just pick through it, and while no one's there, just kind of have a meal um, by myself and in my thoughts about how I hope things will work out tomorrow.
Sure. Maybe it's a means of exhausting the tension or keeping your hands busy, idle hands and all that. So you kind of tear away little bits of the slow burned rat, and you flinch away what you can that at least still seems edible. The most of it is probably beginning to char at this point, or at least darken. And it's not really edible. There was no seasonings. It wasn't like it was pre-marinated, right? It's just slow roasted dungeon rat.
Breath eating.
Yeah.
It's a delicacy.
Can I
And
ask
your
a
3
question?
Sure.
Would Yestrio, is that her name? No, wait,
Yestrio?
hold on.
That's
Oh yeah.
Meepo's
Would
mother.
they be like able to? They would be able to hear all of what we're doing in here, wouldn't they? If they're just like right over there.
Maybe.
Okay, that's all.
It depends if she actively has someone watching you or not. You don't know the size of their community or how many they're trying to protect, and there could be... I mean, if goblins are brave enough to waltz into their territory and steal a dragon, what's to stop them from attacking their community? So, it really just depends if they are bold enough or not. But no, it's hard to say whether or not you're being watched.
Okay.
But Serafina, you have a very unentertaining series of silence. A couple of pops and crackles from the flames coming to a resolution as the light burn turns into cinders. You see these cherries kind of pop out and burn in places across the stone. It reminds you of a different time. Sometimes you think that it was simpler, but in in those haven moments, in the coven that you'd once had. Yeah, you had sisters. Yes, things felt a little different. But it's never not been easy. Or it's never not been hard. It's always been hard. It's just new levels of challenge, new devils on your shoulder. But your 4 hours will lapse. You feel it. It's just innate sense that it's just been that amount of time. You have no means of determining. You can't go out and check the sun. You have no pocket watch, anything of that notion or nature. No magic spells to assist you here. It just feels right. Do you wake everybody, or do you just let them rise on their own?
I'm going to wake everyone because there is a inner feeling that we need to keep moving, and that the longer we're here, so we need to get going.
If you had a full rest, you will gain your Constitution score back to your hit points. If you're full, you don't gain over, guys. That's not how that works. If you are suffering from attribute damage, you will gain 1 point back. You decide where it goes. If you want it in Con, or if you want it in Dex, or in whatever you are suffering from, choose one, add a point back. If you had a partial rest, you will gain your Constitution modifier back to your hit points.
All right. Snacks is gonna wake up, and he's gonna say, you know, while we're dozing off, I thought, since we're so close to Yestrio, maybe we can get some information on this giant rat. Maybe she knows something about it.
It's a rat.
Yeah, but you said it's a horse-sized rat.
Big rat. Like, how fancy can it be?
I don't know. I was just thinking maybe she could help us with something. But if you don't think so,
that makes us kind of look, kind of weak.
I also do not think that we should bother Yastriel. What we need Meepo. What if she decides that she wants him to stay with her? I think we should move on.
That's a good point. It was difficult convincing her originally.
Come on, he's useful. Let's go.
I don't want to risk.
All right. Are we gonna go with the line
We're
dangle, the
going back
fishing
to
pole
the same-
angle?
okay. All right.
Yeah,
We're gonna use Snacks
mean,
as
that's-
the line and the bait. He's gonna run to the pole, and then we're gonna
Okay,
reel
wait.
that sucker in.
Alright, okay.
Oops.
All right, I've got to.
That's
follow
kind of what I
dark.
was envisioning as well.
If I
It seems-
die, I'm coming back to haunt you, just so you know.
I welcome it.
Look, the whole reason we're planning is to try
I
not
promise-
to die.
I promise to haunt you all as well, in my untimely demise. Who's
God damn it.
closing the door?
I can't move my
I'm not,
character.
I'm not
I was
stepping
like-
in.
Okay,
I was
okay.
stuck in the middle of the door.
All right.
I'm not stepping
Quiet,
on that
quiet.
poop
Oh
again.
no.
The beast could have moved
Wait,
while we were
wait,
slumbering.
I'm not with the people yet. Oh, here.
Uh-oh. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
Let's be careful. We don't know if something's changed while we were resting.
I'd be whispering and I'd say, then
I saw that, Meepo.
Okay, let's get
And
in
someone else should go
let's get in the
slightly
line
ahead.
that we want to get
We've
in.
Over.
already lost our formation.
But, I mean, I have to go all the way to
Shield in front of me
you just have to be use
on
with
the
G.
right side.
Just someone escort me up there because I don't know if there's gonna be more rats in these
We'll
nests
take our
that
time.
are here.
Shh. We need to get our plan now. We can't be
I'm-
yelling once we get down here.
I thought we already had our plan.
Yeah,
Just talking.
but we
we're doing
gotta
right.
get in order. Let's get in order. Meepo, you stay in the
Serafina's really growing
backpack.
Fond of sake.
Oh, okay,
The backpack, Meepo.
okay.
Yeah, Serafina, you take care of the little guy. He's gonna make us kebabs. Okay?
Serafina needs to be close to the front.
No, you need to be behind me on the right side.
We'll fan out
Well,
eventually.
In a
Shield
line.
is on the right side.
I
Oh,
just need to
gotcha.
know who's opening the door.
I'm with Meepo.
I'll probably be the one
Um,
opening the door, but someone else is gonna shoot the shot. I think is how it would go.
Well, as being the
I
only
will
person that
probably-
can shoot here, I guess that would be me.
Not the only one, but probably the only one you want shooting.
You gotta open the
Alright,
door
let's
and
go.
shoot the shot, bud.
What the fuck?
Sneaky. You're sneaky, right? You look sneaky.
Why don't you open the door and do your
I
bullshit
can.
like
you
you did
calling?
last time?
Are you calling me a coward?
I already said I can open the door. I will open the
Serafina.
door.
You're listening to this. You, Mariko, you as Saki, you're also listening to this. You probably hear it's a mutterance from the rear side. While clearly they're having some issues with placement. Meepo, he kind of leans in just a little bit to Seraphine and goes, "Why are they so mad? Why they mad? They make this no plan."
So, if you only knew, it's been such an adventure, and I'm glad you're with us. But you're correct. It's the blind leading the blind sometimes.
That sounds like a bad idea. Meepo not like this.
Well, Miko, what type of information do you have that could help us in our and have success with our mission?
Well, for starters, if Meepo try to be sneaky, he not talk so loud.
Oh, Miko, you are so wise.
Why they keep yelling?
I'm whispering. I said everything I'm saying in whisper.
Well, hopefully, Meepo, there will be lessons that are learned and kept because they'll survive to learn the lessons. But sometimes we are just along for the ride.
Forward, party, forward.
So is Meepo not supposed to do anything?
Meepo, you seem to have the most sense of the group, so what do you feel is...
What do you think you should be doing, Meepo?
Yes, what should we be doing, Meepo? In your opinion, this
Meepo
is
no
your
know.
home.
Meepo, leave Goldhouse alone.
Oh, but there's no other way out. And you know, we do have people in our group that are very fond of shiny things.
He killed my elf friend.
This is
Meepo.
probably the first, like, you guys are, you may be mincing some in-game versus out-of-game knowledge here, but this is the first you are aware that this creature has been given a name.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's fine. That's totally fine.
Why is it called that?
Maybe we should ask him his name. Is there
It's
You know-
Goldhash.
Gohash?
Goldhash.
Gotash. That's the name of
See,
the
I
rat.
knew we should have talked to his mom.
What can you tell us about it, Meepo?
Goldhash. He... Big rat. But brought in by goblin.
That
They
would
let-
explain why I was getting shot down there.
They let goblin and the rat it make baby rat. You see the rat and you've been killing them.
Disgusting.
That's what we ate.
Delicious.
Ugh.
Meepo, are you trying to tell it? So how are these baby rats? I'm
Birds and the
concerned that
bees.
she's just spitting out baby rats.
Is it like a food source for the goblins or something? Why would they bring that here?
Their daddy rat somewhere?
He nods. That it's like a food source.
Well, if we want to fuck with the goblins, we gotta kill their food source, Meepo. You want to get back at them, don't you? They took your dragon.
Mhm.
So we gotta hit them where it hurts.
Otherwise,
in the stomach.
I'm all for avoiding it, but I don't see the option of that.
You're getting your mace right up in that thing's face, Shield.
All right. Well, Meepo has suggested that we do go a little bit quieter toward when we get, from now until we get to
Okay.
the doorway.
Well, now that we have our order that we're going in, everybody just stay in the spot. I'll open the door if you really want me to. And all of us, no talking. We be really quiet. Let's go over the plan one more time. We stay in the hallway. I open the door. I come back to the hallway. Snacks, you line up a shot. Pop an arrow in there. Try to hit a little one. And then you truck you carriage ass back to us. Okay? And
Just
you
let me know
you
when to
squeeze
stop
in behind
walking.
Shield and me, and then we just go nuts on anything that moves. All
Do you
right?
not feel that I should try to sleep one first before
You're
the
gonna
shot?
sleep that thing comes at us. I want you to lights out if you can.
So sleep them before I burn them.
The burning is the you get your maybe do the thing with your first with your little danglies, you know?
I'm unfamiliar with this.
We want to call the numbers. We want to kill as many of the small ones as possible before we focus on the big one.
Do
So
we know how many small ones are in there?
I
If we
don't
stay
think
in
we
the
do.
hallway, it'll be a choke point. They'll have to run past each of us to get anywhere. And the big
I almost
one
died
hopefully
by
won't
one
be able to
rat.
get to our you know, party
So
members
am I
in the
to
back.
understand that Shield is going to be whipping around a mace of some sort?
Well, yeah, that's what he does. Didn't you see it do it with the skeletons?
Is there a...
Leroy Jenkins.
Look, okay, look.
We're in a hallway. I just want to make sure
That's
I
the plan.
not only stay clear of the rat, but stay clear of the mace as well.
You'll be behind us.
We're
All right,
fine.
let's
I'm
just-
okay.
let's just-
Okay.
Now
I
we
want
become
to
one with the
put my-
shadows.
Life in your hands once again.
All right, I'm gonna go. I guess I'm gonna go into sneak mode. Oh well, he's also going to sneak mode.
All right, just don't stay too far ahead of me.
Retsu utilizes the shadows in such a way that is so befuddling to you guys. He is literally standing in the group of you, and he
But
is
I-
able to suppress his figure in such a way that it's startling. If you weren't immediately looking at him, you would just assume that he was a fixture in this place, that he almost wasn't even there, or that he was supposed to be a part. It's bizarre to you. You still see him, but it's like it plays tricks with your mind. Snacks tries as well. It's not as good.
I'm still kind of sneaky, right?
I mean,
We're all stealthing, right?
you're wearing a bright red cloak.
God damn it!
Staying behind Shield until we get further. Yeah.
Mhm.
Somebody keep an eye on Meepo.
Bebo is moving, and he's not sure why the others aren't moving with him.
I mean,
How do we go?
Fuck this up.
You want to shut all the doors?
Somebody shut them all.
no.
No.
Jetting doors.
That's
it's-
not. I'm gonna start pointing at the wall emphatically, like this, like get back.
Okay.
To who?
You immediately give up your position and to your allies, to no surprise, as you point emphatically.
What?
Yeah, I'm looking at him too. Not saying anything. I'm trying to understand who he is.
Meepo's not sure what to do, so he starts backing up. He's waiting. It's like you're the
What
coach
are
on the
you-
sidelines, and he's waiting for the play.
I'm gonna point at Shield, and I'm gonna indicate this square here. Where's my indicator? Where's my
That's
indicator?
me, right?
Where's my pinger? Where do I ping?
You pinging?
Ping. Am I?
No, wait, no. Slurpee was pinging.
That was yeah.
There we go.
Raw. Measure, dice, select. I don't see my ping button. I'm ping. That's no. We want to stay in the hallway. I'm right in
Over
front of the
here?
first doors where I'm pointing for Shield. Then other
Am I in
side.
the right
Other
spot?
side's where I'm pointing. Yes. Then I point Serafina and Saki behind him in the hallway.
Behind Shield in the hall.
Yes.
I
There we
right
go.
behind.
There we fucking go. Kind of. But whatever. I don't want to. I'm just pointing because I don't want to give away my stealth. All right, and then I'll be like, okay. Now I'm gonna try to sneak up to the door and open it stealthily.
Give me a new stealth.
Okay.
And I draw my weapons, my morning star,
I'm
and
rolling
my
it.
shield
I'm rolling it. Okay,
as
keeping that
quietly
one. Fuck.
as I can.
I have
2,
one
3,
luck roll
4.
left.
He's got one luck reroll left. Oh man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Based on their position, like just sheer angle alone, if you push your body against the wall, your allies in the hallway are not going to see you. Whether or not Snacks has a perception, or if he cares, it depends. What Snacks? What are you trying to like prep a shot here?
Yeah, I'm drawing my bow. I'm waiting for him to open that door, and I'm shooting whatever motherfucking rat is in
That is
in my
not the
line of sight.
plan.
You said to draw it out.
When I'm not near the fucking door. You gotta let me walk away from it.
I understand that part.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna shoot the rat until you're back in safety.
I thought we thoroughly explained this, the strategy.
Yes, go.
I don't actually know if
I am
this is
not
Cobalt
convinced.
stressing,
I'm not.
or if this is Retsu
This is
panicking.
everyone stressing.
I'm stressed because this isn't how I saw it either. But
No,
hey,
Sock is
when
getting
it
anxious.
comes out, I'm gonna sleep it. Try.
Yeah, out of
Look,
character.
he's gonna
it
try to
is
lure it to the
very
hallway.
Hard to
Okay.
explain when we're not
Right.
looking at it.
I will try to quietly open the door.
I feel neat.
Sure, give me a new stealth, please. Or do you know what? And for what this is, give me a sleight of hand.
It's a little better than my stealth. Yep.
That's really good.
Yep.
That's really good. You are able to grab in onto the slide, what you had before, to kind of pull that door back, raking it to the rear and across, into such a way that you know when it begins to slide across a stone that it makes this native like grating sound. Stone on stone happens. But this place sort of reverberates noise, and you're pushing it with just enough force that it's not producing any additional noise yet.
And I would like to slowly back away.
Did you push it all the way open?
I mean, I opened it, yeah.
Sure. When you open that door, that's when you hear it again. That you can overhear the sounds of the smaller rats inside scurrying about. Jitters and clacks, the sound of their feet blasting off of the stone.
Gonna be like trying to wedge my way in here now. Like, let me in here. Y'all back up. You're too close.
Let's actually see what my man can see here. Perfect.
There we go.
As I peer specifically through your view right now, Snacks, you have sight of a single rat.
Yes.
You can still overhear the groan, the belabored breathing from the depths of the room. You still can't see what it is, but you can hear the... What do you do?
I'm gonna shoot the shit out of that rat I can see.
Okay, my friend.
Here we go.
Lord.
I'm gonna give you, before you fire, I'm gonna give you a surprise round here. They haven't taken notice of you yet. How is beyond even you.
I'm sneaky.
You're certain that the door should have alerted some of them. Maybe their attention had been turned away. Whatever the case may be, it's not happening. So, I would like for you to make an attack. Did you want to steady your shot here? That's still really good.
I'm good.
I thought so. Okay. Wow. All right. You loose a single short bow arrow. It is enough to kill the rat. Please describe what that happens.
So Snacks draws his bow back, fires a shot, and it just hits him right in the eyeball. Takes him out. And then
Yeah, you hate to see it. Well, for them. For you, it's great news.
Yeah, I love to see it. And then He's like, oh shit, and he's gonna run now.
Do me a favor.
Yes.
Now I need everybody to click on their character and roll initiative from your character sheet.
Okay. Can you re-roll initiative, or is this one thing you cannot
If you'd like
use a
to,
luck
yeah.
re-roll?
If you'd like, you just can't re-roll damage.
Okay. I'm gonna re-roll mine. Okay, I guess I'm gonna stick with an 11. I really don't like that.
Clicked on my character, but it's not.
You just have to click on your character, then open your character sheet and roll initiative.
I rolled it, but I know it didn't go to you. So, do I roll again? Let's see. See if this works. Did that work that time?
It did, yes.
Yeah, but I had an 18 when I did it, and it said
I
that.
saw that.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like you had already.
Oh
rolled
yeah, it's there. It's
initiative.
there. It
Yeah.
just didn't,
Oh,
it didn't
okay.
pop on the initiative tracker, so we'll put you at 18. That's fine.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, Saki with a 12.
I have the
You got a
huge
15.
icons all over my thing, and I can't get rid of them. so.
You got a 16. Okay, all right. In the top of the initiative order, it starts with Seraphina.
Oh, maybe. Oh, we're already.
Yeah, it's already you. That's how the dice fell. Would you like to hold in your round?
I will hold because this
Okay.
is not the plan.
It is not the plan. Sometimes, like I said, plan does not survive first contact.
I thought the plan was exactly what we talked about.
But it's not in the hallway for me to do anything.
Yes, yeah.
Retsu,
Oh yeah, they're not here yet.
Hello.
what would you like to do?
I will use Shadow Clone Jutsu.
Okay. Shale.
I gotta roll a d4.
I'm gonna hold.
I have 3 Shadow Clones.
Saki.
I am going to cast. The only person who's not nearby is Snacks. How far away is Snacks?
From you, 15, 30 feet.
Okay.
I can't
I
even
can
see
cast
you guys.
Bless, right? I don't know what
You can cast
the
Bless,
rate
sure.
On that is.
I mean, it's your allies. It's going to be 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, cool.
Saki
Alright.
channels Bless for, let's see, how long is this? 1 minute per level. So for 2 minutes, which is about 24 rounds. That's a very, very cumbersomely long fight. For 24 rounds, you guys will get +1 to your attack rolls and saving throws against fear effects. This is great news. Snacks.
Snacks is gonna drop back. I get 30 feet. Is that what I get?
Yeah, you've got 30 feet.
All right, I should have plenty of.
No, this is not going 24 rounds. You're not wrong about that.
Question about line of sight. What the hell is Meepo doing? Get out of there, Meepo.
I try to tell this little fuck to stay in the back, okay?
He literally stayed in the back. You guys just kept backing up. You can't. You gotta pick a foot to fall down on. It's like, I love Meepo. He cooks for you. He's a little bastard who steals things.
I know. I feel so guilty for thinking he ran off with our food, and he's over there.
I don't feel guilty.
Just want to point out, I didn't say anything bad about him. I just
I
said,
don't
where
fully
is he?
trust him.
You know,
Yeah, declaring
I
that
like
someone's a son of a
Meepo.
bitch is never a bad thing, right? That's really on his mom at that point. Just saying,
exactly.
if she's listening, she's got some things to say to you, Snacks. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, if the shoe fits in her case, but you know.
We'll see. But I gotta know. Snacks, he moved. He's
Yep,
pulled
I
back. Got it.
Can I ask Meepo to move behind me?
Sure, and he will. This is the round robin turn. He'll move even further back. Okay, we're at the end of turn order. In turn order, a single rat runs out of the room, and as quickly as it runs out of the room, it bolts back into the room.
Oh no.
Great, smart rats.
Little
Yeah.
scout rat.
Now, for those of you that held an action, you can use your action right now if you'd like to.
Ran away.
I'm not gonna try to sling. No.
Didn't think so. Serafina, are you taking an action? Would you like to do something?
No, because that's
Got
not the plan.
You got it. Then, turn order falls. It is a new round. Serafina, it's back to your turn again.
Holy crap! Can we use Meepo as a bait?
You guys
No.
you have to choose some side to
I
be
went
on
from
here.
let's try to protect him because
That's wild.
get him to run up there and have the rats chase him. Maybe that's not a good idea.
Serafina, would you like to hold?
I will
Or-
hold.
I've got to ask because
know.
Serafina is this way, right? You are just this way. When you feel like things are starting to fall apart or it's not going to plan, you have a survival instinct. You already said before this combat even started that things do not feel right. This does not feel as if it is going to plan. You've said it every passing opportunity you can. I need to know what you think Serafina would do and not what Slurpee would do here. This applies to literally all of you.
I mean, what would Serafina? She definitely wouldn't want to put everybody in danger, but this does seem like once again, we've had no plan that's really worked out. Things have worked out because they just happened to. Because Saki and I healed everybody.
Sure.
And Meepo, but everything else is really not been the greatest. So.
That's still not what Serafina would do.
I know. What would Serafina do?
I don't know. You're Serafina, not me.
I know. Serafina's gonna hold right now
hold
and
action.
think. I'm gonna hold action and think and see.
Retsu. What does Retsu do?
All right, Shield. Fuck this. Let's go.
That's what I thought.
That's not where my head is at, but it's
Hold
not my
action.
turn.
I would just like to say, chat, this plan lasted a whopping 6 seconds.
I'm not used to having other people in my group. I'm a lone wolf. All right.
Meepo, do you still have your torch?
You're taking orders from a 14-year-old here. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's true. You guys are taking orders from a kid. It's like, all right, listen, guys, I got a plan. We're just gonna scab them a lot.
We just gotta get some cheese, guys, and then we can smear it on the ground and make a trail to us.
So
That'd
you
be
say
awesome
you say that to
if I had
Shale.
some illusions.
Say, fuck this, let's go, Shield.
Retsu he's
And then I got my sickle and I'm like, let that motherfucker run out again.
in technicality he's not 14 years old. He's like 50. But for an elf, that's like the
I'm
equivalent of being a
52.
14-year-old.
I'm 52 years old in elf years. So I'm like
Or a youthful
15.
elf.
Yeah.
So you run forward. You draw your weapons.
There's 3 of me and
prepare?
we're like juggling our shit like
Sure, yeah. You got it. Shield, you're up in initiative. What do you do?
Made it really hard, Retsu. I was just about to be like, no, I didn't know. With that rat running in, no.
he
That is
already
not the plan, but now
I heard the
you're
first one
running up
connect.
there. I'm gonna half measure it. I'm gonna continue to hold my action, but I'm gonna move up to Retsu so he's not up there alone. But
You got it.
I have no intention of going in that room.
Saki.
Well, I don't want to almost die again. I'm safe.
Well, you're
back
not going to
here.
survive with that kind of attitude.
Man, I already did bless. I see Retsu moving in. I'm gonna move up a little bit right into this area, and I'm gonna cast guidance on Retsu.
Retsu, you've been
Okay.
imbued with a touch of the divine guidance. You get a +1 competence bonus on a single attack roll or a saving throw or a skill check. You must declaratively state when you'd like to use that guidance before you roll.
Okay.
Snacks. You've literally just retreated. And then as soon as you retreat, Retsu yells, "Fuck this, Shale, we're going."
I can move up. I can move a little bit without using my entire turn, right?
I mean, sure, you can move 30 feet, and you'll still have a standard action
An
left.
action. Okay. Let me measure that really quickly.
All of those squares are 5 feet.
Oh, okay. Oh, not measure again. Move.
And that goes for everybody. If you see a square, every square has been measured to a 5 feet integer. So you can just quick count.
Wait, can I undo that, please?
Sure.
I really want to take Meepo's torch, and I want to throw that. See, I want to throw the torch into the room. It looks like there's a bunch of flammable stuff into that room. It might burn the bow.
Yeah,
but
like
it's better
the
than
bow.
dying.
And any other treasure that you're looking for besides.
Well, I'm
Cool.
trying not to die here. This dude just ran in.
Okay.
And I'm trying to scare this thing out.
You don't, like, unfortunately, you don't get to, you can table talk, but you don't get to table talk what your character would do based on other people's responses. So if you think Snacks would snatch away the torch from Meepo, because Meepo's holding on to it, like he has one singular job right here, and that is to exist and be a sconce. So if you'd like to snatch his torch away from him, you can, but then you can move, and you're not going to get to take an action to throw it.
Can Meepo throw it? Let's see.
I mean, probably, yeah.
It's hard to decide without not talking to everybody else.
I mean, you can talk to everybody else, but you just got to know that they can't really influence your actions, right? So whatever they say, it shouldn't have as much bearing on you. You got to think in the mind of Snacks. What would Snacks do in this moment?
Well, okay. I want to ask Meepo to take the torch, toss it into that room.
Okay.
Is that going to take a whole action for me?
No, that's just words. You can technically say 32 words for free on your turn.
Okay. And then I'm gonna move myself up here, since we're all deciding to go out.
Okay. All right. So you want to move 20 feet. I got you. I dig it. My man. Sure. Looks good. All right. It's my turn.
How close does he have to be to throw the torch into that room?
He's got to be pretty close. He's got to be able to see it, and two, he's not very strong. Meepo's not a fighter. He's a kobold. Kobolds can be fighters, but Meepo's not a fighter. There's a reason he was elected to watch a baby dragon that was stuck in a cage.
That's a big task.
Sure. Sure.
But he lost it.
Okay. He runs. He's going to double move so he can get in range to throw this.
Oh no!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Oh, Meepo.
Right in front of the door?
I give no fucks about Meepo in character, by the way, so that's on y'all.
Meepo dashes in front of the door, clutching onto this, and he's prepared to throw it. And as he's winding up, he's immediately speared by a rat. A rat dives out and attacks him. Let's actually see what happens here.
I would like to use my held
No,
action,
No,
if I may.
Meepo, we
Sure, I mean,
need-
you can jump in, but the attack is going to happen.
Okay.
It critical fails.
Hell
Perfect.
yeah.
The rat just misses, gets on him, but it can't see him. Maybe Meepo panicked and he started like swinging this around so that it couldn't attack him, but it just could not land it. So critical fails. This is when you wish to jump in.
Yeah, I got 15 feet range on my weapon.
Sure.
Does he get the throw off?
It would track mine.
I'm just
No.
It is
He
a
had
good
to double
question.
move. He had to double move. He couldn't take another action.
I would like to use
I
my
wish I would have
guidance.
known that.
Make your attack. A 10 is not going to be enough. Even with a, did you use the guidance? You said you did, so that's
did.
an 11. 11 is not going to be enough.
That's fine.
Mhm.
I won't use my luck reroll there.
Got it. That shifts you
Shing.
to just
Missed.
under them. Can I get a perception, please, from Retsu? I'll even say... No, it's basically just Retsu. Retsu, the moment that this rat comes out, Meepo's eyes go wide, but still, as he's swinging, his eyes get wider. Like his head just kind of starts going back as he's looking into the depths of the room at the absolute carnage that you got a brief glimpse at.
Fucked up, ain't
Run,
it?
Meepo! Yeah.
Okay, Meepo, as he's swinging and his eyes go wide, this is all happening at the end of the round. He starts to panic, and as he's flailing about, he just starts vomiting, just puking all over this rat and on that frontal tile. It is a mess. It is an absolute mess. Top of the initiative round. Seraphina. What do you do?
Wait, I didn't get to go though.
You did. You held your action. You moved. You technically you could take a standard move or a move.
Oh, I
because
thought
you
I
made
was
your
up
attack.
next though.
No,
Like,
because you decided that you were going to take the action to attack. It rotates your position in the combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to move, you can move. This is the best time to
No,
move.
I want to stand. I mean, I want to go up against the wall.
Okay.
All right, so
Okay.
it's my-
It
so
is
am I
Seraphina.
able to move a little bit and still do an action, or if I move, is that my action?
You can. So it's in action economy. It is move and standard. Standard is generally when you make your attack or you cast a spell.
Okay. Seraphina sees what's going on with this rat and Meepo, and she does realize how important Meepo is to the group. Plus, he is the dragon child, and she does have this interest in. So anyway, Seraphina steps up about 5 feet. Wait, and maybe out of frustration, out of whatever, she lets out her ear-piercing scream and does it to that little rat.
Right to that rat. Okay, yeah,
Right
makes
to that
sense.
rat.
Give me a D1000.
D1000.
Oh shit!
Oh no.
This is wild magic.
I forgot.
This is wild
That's
magic.
not on the sheet. Okay, so I'm sorry. Tell me
Slash R space 1D1000.
Was this carryover? Or is this from this week?
Okay.
No, this is
Ooh.
this week.
It's real high. No,
That
we
is
got
real
120 subs before stream today.
Is that
Yeah,
good or
chat.
bad?
We have a lot of wild magic.
Oh, I mean, no, I don't think it stacks like that. That'd be a little
No,
insane.
I thought it was every 10.
That's kind of up for me to decide at this point.
Oh, okay.
It's not
Right.
happened like this yet. It's not happened. So
Yeah, Lord Cedium and Coal Miner, between the two of them, were like 75 subs today.
Let me ask you a question
begging
here,
for the
Seraphina.
fight.
Yes.
would you like a luck reroll on this?
Wow.
I'm curious.
I don't. So I thought 953 would be good, but the fact that you're asking me, do I want to use a luck reroll, makes me
Sure.
think maybe no. So, I guess I will reroll.
Go for it.
That seems...
You gotta
I'm
tell us what it
assuming
was,
that
though.
my
Yeah,
I
you
wanna
have to
know.
tell us what
bad.
it is.
Oh crap! I gotta find my sheet.
It's like apocalypse.
That's where my mind went, yeah.
Okay.
Cast Meteor for 99999.
This destroys the whole thing.
Okay. Well, that looks better, I guess. Or does it?
I don't know. Cobalt told me the
No
high
one
ones are
knows.
usually the tough ones.
I mean, I don't know. They're all
so
mixed
we.
up.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't know if I should have. Well, guess we're gonna find out.
I think based on Bub's, yeah, I think you're good rerolling it.
Oh, he's got a grin now though.
I have to take notes. Because your spell does not function as per normal.
This rat is about to grow tentacles.
No.
It says it just dazes him.
Your spell does not trigger as per normal. There's hesitation. You know you've cast the spell several times, this shriek, this ear-piercing scream. And as you let loose this arcane fury, it falls silent. But you felt the resonance of the arcane manifest through you. You know something happened. You just don't know what.
I'm worried about the rest of them fucking things up.
Okay, you have moved. You've now taken a standard action. You've cast your spell. That is your turn. Shiel.
All right, where is this thing? I am having. Is it through the door?
The big one or the small one?
Just any rat, yeah, small.
It's right
rat.
on Meepo, right where the orange lines are going
Thank
right
you.
now. Whoever was orange.
So me.
Yeah, I just want to try to move up to it and smack it. What should be? Is that there, or do I need to go one further?
You want to move in to smack this?
Maybe not when you ask like that.
No, I just finished. I just finished writing my note.
Yeah. I kind of can't see if I'm close enough or if I need to be one tile closer.
Well, you don't know because you can't see in the room. If you want to see more in the room, you will have to be in one room or one tile
but
closer.
there's
Let's talk
not
about
a-
the
there's
rat
not
in
a-
front of Meepo.
Oh, no, you can swing on the rat.
Okay, that's what I'd
You
like.
could swing on the rat.
I just couldn't tell where it was. Everything's
Sure.
kind of.
Honestly, that's
and my blindness.
that's a really fun wild magic.
But we don't know what it is yet.
You're right.
we
you don't.
it might trigger off of an attack.
I'm hoping I turned the
let
rat
me-
into a little fluffy bunny in there.
All right, Morning Star. There we go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, of course. You describe to me what this looks like, because it is kind of at range, so you can't swing this. You kind of have to come down at the furthest part of your range.
I would say I get it right in the butt, right, right, kind of where it connects
How do you
with the
swing?
tail. Well, I mean, just straight down, right?
Sure, you want to swing? Yeah, that makes sense.
That's kind of how I would have to do it.
Okay.
So yeah, just down
Massive
and
connection. Massive.
just the end of it, right? So it just has the most torque it can.
Okay.
Like you said, twerk.
That too.
All right, my friend. Retsu, I'm gonna need this from you. I need a perception.
Uh-oh.
No,
It'd be like
it's,
pinata or something.
Nice. That's
I think
very
it's
good.
happening.
Retsu, you see him move up in front of you in capacity, and as he swings overhand with his Morning Star, you realize he kind of has to lean into this and kind of lean downward. And as he does so, and he swings, you hear the sound of the rat being crushed under the weight of the mace. But in addition, what you hear is the sound of stone crack.
I knew it was going to trigger on attack.
Stone begins to crack. You can't see it, but you hear the split of stone. It is a brief, cinching noise. Train yourself to listen to these unique details.
How does my wrist feel?
Your wrist feels fine.
Okay.
Your wrist is totally fine. You've moved up, you've attacked. You've killed it. You've crushed it. It's dead. Saki. What does Saki do?
I'm gonna hold my action, I think, and just be safe. I don't really have much else I can do.
Saki, the sickly oracle in the back, just holding on for everything that she can around us. Please, hurt them! Hurt them!
I don't want any rats near me.
Don't blame
Snacks.
quick question. When does Meepo get to go?
After you?
Oh, okay. Well, now that they're like on the front of the door, I'm just gonna move up here. I still don't see anything, which is fine. And then I'm gonna yell at Meepo to fall back to me. And I'll hold my action.
You okay?
I don't have anything to shoot at, So
Oh my god, why do I feel like you do?
All right.
there's a dead rat, and I don't want Meepo to fall into that pit. But I didn't hear that. Sorry.
All right. On my turn, Retsu, Serafina, Saki, Shale, and Snacks. You witness something that sort of catches you by surprise. Where the Morning Star has cracked over the ground, the stone begins to plummet and fall, where his Morning Star has smashed straight through the very thin trap that was already there. The cracked stone itself begins to give way, and Meepo now must make a
Oh
save.
no.
Come on, Meepo.
Meepo.
You can do it.
Does he have guidance? No.
The rat itself is gone. I'm going to give him a reflex.
Come on, Meepo.
He's got a pretty good
Floor.
reflex.
You can do it, Meepo.
Needs to succeed on a 15 or greater. Bear in mind, he is shaken, so he has negative modifiers.
Ugh.
Oh, Meepo.
Oh,
What a dream.
that
What a
feels
boss.
great.
Come on.
As his feet begin to give way and he slides through his own vomit and the trail of blood that was left behind courtesy of the rat, he panics and he flips around using his staff and arm to catch on to this. He does not leap away in time, but now he's hanging from the lip.
Okay.
Now the problem. A large, very large creature begins to move, ambling closer and closer to the door itself, struggling to fit through. It stretches out its arm, and as it begins to crack in several places, it moves its arm over the tile. You can see the abomination that is Guthash, this enormous rat. You hear the sounds of its skin deflating and popping, leaving pustules bursting, spitting out bile and ichor. And something about it, even as it hits the stone, begins to seep into this almost mist and steam. You don't feel like you want to get close enough to this for fear of what may happen. It moves, and it's going to take an attack on the hanging Meepo.
No.
Meepo is denied his dexterity. Bear in mind, Meepo also doesn't have his torch anymore.
He's got dark vision.
Get a little.
Yeah, he does. He does. Here comes his attack. That's really good.
Oh my lord.
Ouch.
Oh, Meepo.
No, no.
It's against Meepo,
Ow.
right?
Oh no.
Meepo takes 5 damage. So you can see it rend into his body. You actually hear the sound of one of his ribs cracking under the bite. And he lets out this horrid scream. It sounds like a shriek, a howl. If he had not had some divine grace, he may have found his way into death right in this moment. But courtesy of growing up under the wing of Yestrail, he's made of tougher stuff, but he's not going to last at this rate. If you care about Meepo at all, you're gonna need to save him. I'm making his fortitude save. You don't know if that's good or not. End of the initiative. Cobalt, what does Retsu do?
Gonna try to run within viewing distance of this thing and start hammering it with my sickle and my Kusarigama.
Sure, make your attacks.
So I am gonna do my first attack, and then I'm gonna spend a point of key to. It says that I can, by spending 1 point from my key pull, a ninja can make 1 additional attack at their highest attack bonus.
Yeah.
But I can only do so when making a full attack. So
Okay.
whatever that means.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and make your attack.
Yes!
Oh.
Hi-ya!
Wowzers. All right, let me break this out here. I want to see exactly what you do. We have a critical hit deck.
Oh, that feels good. I've been missing half my attacks. Right.
Surprised you can hit him from there.
15 feet. It's a. I got.
nice.
They're got chains on each of them, so I can like throw it out and then like pull it back and hit with the other one.
So this is your sickle hand, right?
Yeah, it's a full attack, so it's. But yeah, that's the first one. Is I guess would be the sickle. I think. Yeah.
The
it's
second
sickle.
is a 5. Your offhand is you rolled
Yeah.
really low.
Mhm.
That's fine. All right, I'm going to shuffle this up. You tell me when to stop so we can determine what your critical effect is here.
Stop.
Got it. All right, my friend. What type of damage is it? A piercing or slashing?
This is. I believe the second one. The first one's I think is slashing, and the second I think is bludgeoning. I don't know how to check though.
Sure, I got you. Okay. It's actually kind of huge. Massive. It might even not only end this combat early, but it may save Meepo still. Downside. I'm gonna need Shale, and I'm gonna need Retsu to make fortitude saves. Before you roll, this is a hard save.
Okay. That's my last roll.
Probably
Last
gonna want to
reroll.
reroll that.
That's my last luck reroll.
All right, let me start counting. So I'm at 5. I'll be at 4. Let's do fort again. That's probably not good enough.
Are you happy with that?
No,
Okay.
no.
3?
Thank you for the luck rerolls, chat.
Yeah, let me keep track of this. 4 down to 3.
Mm-hmm. Are you happy with that?
Happy enough. I know you said it's hard. It might not be good enough, but let's
Sure.
go with that.
For those of you that rolled an 18, which is both of you, I'm going to need an even or odd in your favor.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Even.
I'll go even as well.
Oh shit! I would have gone now. At least one of us.
Fuck. Oh.
The upside. There's your downside. The upside. Throat slash. You deal normal damage. Added caveat. The target takes 2d6 bleed damage. They cannot talk. And they cannot breathe while they're bleeding.
Ooh,
Shit.
that's good.
Fucking sweet.
Oh,
The bleed
that's
will
good.
trigger on the next round.
And then I get another attack, right, from my key.
Sure.
So do I just roll it again? One additional attack at my highest attack bonus.
Yeah, it's gonna be singular.
So what were
it says
our,
only when I full attack, so it's another full attack then?
Yes.
That one is
What were
not as
our
good.
fort saves for? I'm confused.
Your fort saves are to resist disease.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I thought it was from Cobalt's. Like, okay.
No, this is to resist disease. So essentially
Makes
what's happened
sense.
narratively, as he releases this fury of blade and ball-like attacks over the top of Guthash, which in Goblin means the bloated one. It splashes out after you rip through a series of pustules over its head and neck area, and it flashes out a mixture of bile and blood. And as it hits over the top of you, it almost instantaneously begins turning into some almost aerosol-like mist. Where you've been struck, where you've been hit, despite the amount of rest that you've had, it seeps into your clothing. You make, you fail and you inhale just enough of this. You have no idea what this effect is. You don't know what's going to happen. But you know you've, at least out of game, you know you've both been affected by it. And I'll start explaining those shortly. Top of the initiative. Miss Robin, what do we got here?
Hey, I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay, so I have a stabilize, and it says for a creature. Is Meepo considered a creature, or is that?
Meepo's is so Meepo is technically humanoid. Stabilize would work on Meepo though. It's not just limited to specifically just creatures. The limitation's not as square, black and white as you might think.
So how dire is he? Because in my
Meepo's fucked up.
Okay, so I don't know how close. Can I push this? I need to see what. I'm gonna push this just so I can read what it says.
Go ahead.
To know how close I need to be. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, there it is. Okay, I need to be within 25 feet. At least it'll keep him from getting hurt further. So I'm gonna cast stabilize on Meepo.
Okay. Sure. It's not a ranged ability. You're gonna have to be up next to Meepo in order to cast this.
Oh, I thought it said 25 feet.
It should not. I mean, I can't see. I don't know what you just pressed because it's not coming.
Yeah, it didn't pop up. I can read it to you. Hang on one second.
Just go ahead and press. I don't know. Like, see
It's
at the
not-
very bottom where it says "as" and you have like a send message method. What is it sending to?
Where it says
At the bottom of the actual typing box,
right
you can send messages to people, private messages.
on from my character page, my spellcasting page.
No, in the actual dice box where you type in /r space 1d whatever.
Oh.
What does
It
it say
was-
down there?
It came up earlier because I was reading it. Okay. What does it say in there?
Stabilize.
It says, as says Slurpee. Says
That's fine.
As and then Slurpee.
One standard action, close. It is 25 feet plus 5 feet per 2 levels, so you can do this up to 30 feet. You can stabilize at range. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm within range to do it then.
You're not actually sure if stabilize is going to work here. Stabilize is kind of tricky in the sense that it only functionally works on characters or creatures that have negative hit points. You don't really know where he's at right now. You can see that he's holding on for dear life.
Okay, well, I could always just throw out an eyebrow and grab him and pull him over.
You could
to me.
try.
Oh, you don't think that would work? He's just hanging.
He's currently being bitten.
Oh, I thought that.
This thing literally leaned in and
Well,
snapped
maybe my
down.
bet.
on
Okay,
it.
well then let me do this instead. I would like to do slumber on the rat then. I thought you just did major damage to it then apparently.
Yeah, of course they did. They did major damage to it.
Okay, so let me do that. Let me throw. Oh, I don't have. Okay, so I'm just gonna do a slumber on the rat. Then.
You would like to cast slumber on the rat.
On Gut Nash.
Gut hash, yes.
Gut Hash.
All right, so based on this, it needs to make a concentration check of 15. Or, excuse me, it's a will save. Let's see here. What do we have for his will? Not great. Not great. Not gonna lie.
Uh-oh.
It's not great for me.
Oh.
That's good for us.
Yeah, that's great for you guys.
Never.
Okay. Here we go. I want to make this. I have luck rerolls. I want to make this. Not good. First luck reroll. Fuck. Second luck reroll.
Drain them. Take
Burn
them all.
'em, baby.
Take them all.
Ah.
I needed it. I needed it for a series of reasons. Curious, what do you think happens when the enormous rat who's eating an NPC starts to fall asleep above a trap? You think he just lets the NPC go so the NPC can walk away? No, he's gonna plummet into the hole with Meepo in his
No.
mouth.
Meepo does a
Oh,
backflip.
No, so
I'm
when
cool
you
with that.
It releases your tension on your jaws and let's go. Come on.
Yeah, that might work on someone else, but to Gutash ain't happening.
Well, can I whip my eyebrow out now and grab him right before that happens?
No,
Oh,
you
he's-
just used an ability.
You only get
Shoot
one
my damn
action.
eyebrow.
It's her
Oh.
birthday
You
tomorrow.
have to
I know it's her
respect
birthday
the
tomorrow.
passion.
Come on, Bob, it's her birthday.
Hey, man, the dungeon giveth and the dungeon taketh. I'm just here to make things happen.
Well, the whole point was I'm trying to save Meepo. Why?
No, I get you. I feel you, and it's honestly it's a good task. It's just I've got luck rerolls too. I gotta try to use them. I don't want to waste
Really?
Chat's money. Chat,
But you're-
you did this.
You don't
gave
have
me.
any more now,
Wow.
No,
I've
he's got
I've got
two
two
more.
more.
You did.
I got two more.
right? Oh well, I
You
have like
did
4
this,
more.
Chet.
So I've only
I yes, I did this. I saved Meepo. That's what I did. Shale, what do you do?
I mean, is it even? Is it? It hasn't plummeted into the floor yet, right?
No.
Or is it? Is it okay? I mean, I'm gonna try to hit it and get its attention. I want it to let go of Meepo, but
Okay, go ahead.
But if it lets go of Meepo, it just sounds like he's dying.
I know. But I mean, I don't. What else are we gonna do? And
We're gonna
I don't
save
have the
Meepo.
dexterity to try to grab him.
Well, not with that kind of attitude. You don't.
I mean, I guess I have the strength to try to wrangle him. If there's any way for me to try
Sure.
to do that, I'll try.
Yeah. Would you like to 5 foot over and try to wrestle him free?
Yeah, so would that be like
That's going to be a combat maneuver bonus versus its defense.
what's
So
the
CMB.
where am I trying to move to? First of all, what is it that one?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right there. You're
Okay.
pretty much on the edge of this. Now you know, based on what you just witnessed, this thing is it's in disrepair. It's in decay. It's been broken in several spots.
Trying to be careful, but yeah, I know I don't have the best facilities to be careful. So
Sure. So
Right.
give me a CMB versus Guthash's CMD.
all right.
20 is real good.
Yeah, I will take
20 is
that.
real good. Let me see what this looks like on Guthash. CMD, yes. Yes, you are able to grab onto Meepo. Meepo is hesitating to let go of this, and you kind of reach down. How do you grab him? Do you like grab onto his arms? Do you try to like filch up into Guthash's mouth to get around him to pull him away? Because you know if you just rip him away, the teeth are angled in such a way that it's not just gonna be like "Blah," and it's free, right?
Yep.
It's like a stapler remover.
I'm trying to use my strength, so I'm trying to stabilize him, make sure I'm not grabbing his flanks, and then doing whatever I can to pry teeth away as I pull him. But yeah, I'm trying not to pull from his arms or his legs, like as much center mass, torso, whatever I can get a hold of.
Sure. Then, really, what it sounds like here is if you want to free Meepo, you need to open Guthash's mouth. I got it.
I would like to, yeah, if I can try to do that.
I got it. I understand. Yes. Yeah, I think you can. Give me a strength check here.
No.
Okay.
no. No.
You've got
We
luck
can do it.
rolls.
Your
All right,
wanna use
specialty shield.
That'll put me down to 2, but we're gonna do it. It is my specialty. We can do better than that.
You got one more.
Hold on. Keep.
You know what? You can have one of mine. I'm gonna say roll on my dime here.
Okay. I'll take it.
You might want to use that last one that you have now.
I do.
I thought so.
This is crazy.
19 is significantly better.
There we go. Actually, I have one more left. That was 3, 2, and then I used one of yours, right?
Yes.
So I think I'm at 1.
Okay.
Yes, 19. Great, perfect.
You got it. You are, in fact, able to wrestle Guthash's mouth open. As you begin to rend this creature's massive jaws, you can see bits of its skin start to sort of tear at the corner of its mouth as you can witness that there's almost like a flow of fluid. It's a weird mixture of blood and pus and some sort of guttural like fluid it's flowing from its mouth. It's not really getting anything down. Even with your poor vision, you can witness that this creature is dying. It is choking here. Now, Meepo is holding on. He's holding on to you. You've pulled this creature's mouth apart. It will get a chance to fight up against you on its turn, but right now, not happening. Saki, it is your turn.
I let him know that it's
Go
weakening.
without me.
I would yell that I have Meepo and that it's weakening too, just so they get some confidence. Hopefully, I don't know.
Yeah, not much I can do here for you guys. I can't really cast Spark, right? We've already determined that since I couldn't cast it on rats before. So, how much life does this giant rat have left?
That is something you can't know.
It's like almost dead though, right?
You don't know.
We have no idea.
No shit.
Yeah, I think all you know is I turned around from like the fluids and I just said it's hurting. I think that's all we can really.
What about help Meepo?
Could you check its pulse for me,
I mean,
DM?
I have some rope. I just don't want to get hit by this rat. All right, I'll come over to try and help Meepo with my rope.
But no, you don't need to do that because he's already in Shield's arms.
Oh, he's like fully
can we-
out.
Yeah,
Heal
he's
him?
out.
Yeah.
He's out. Yeah, you might want to heal, but I don't.
Yeah, he's currently holding on right now. He's like clutching and holding on
All right.
to Shale.
All right, I'm coming over to help out Meepo.
Okay.
I think I still
Oh,
have
no.
cured. What?
No,
I don't
that's
think
a
you
good
need to be
idea.
that close. I don't know
Well-
how close she needs to be to heal Meepo.
But also, if someone doesn't take Meepo, I can't fight. You know.
Yeah,
So-
I'm taking him. I'm taking him
I don't
away.
want
That's true.
to table talk too much, but you know, like.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't.
Table talk
Like
is
the-
fine. It's just a matter of trying to play another person's character.
All right, here I come. I'm coming in. I'm swooping in to help with Meepo.
Sure. How
Like a
would you
little
like?
baby. It's like a little baby Yoda.
Yes, he is.
Baby Yoda him.
Little Grogu. I got you. Okay. You wanna reach down and kind of pull him up?
Yes.
Okay. The area itself has been sort of smattered in a mixture of like vomit and just mess. It's a very slick space. You kind of lean down and you grab onto him from the front of Shale. I just need a strength check. It's not going to be a lot from you. I just need to see that you don't critically fail here. That's huge. Holy shit.
Strong
Yeah.
enough to lift a Meepo?
Yeah, the strong enough to lift a Meepo. You do. You kind of flinch onto his arms and you begin to pull him up and back. You sort of scoot back with Meepo away from the space. Shale, that leaves you and in the arms of this angel that is Guthash. Snacks. You don't have a clear shot, my friend.
Yes, I can. I see that now.
Yeah.
And then I can move, but I can move 30 feet and still take an action. Is
Yes.
that correct?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can definitely move and you can still take a standard action. That's fine.
Okay, then I'll do that because then I should have a clear shot from here. At least, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's definitely like you can see its upper flanks. It's the front of its like the top side and the front half of its back. You even probably see bits of its like jaw here.
Okay, I'll just try and take a shot on him.
Go ahead, make an attack.
That I'm
It's
gonna,
not hot.
I'm gonna
Reroll?
try that. Yeah, I'm gonna try that one more time. That'll
ahead.
leave me at 3 rerolls.
Yeah, let's see what you got. 23 is a lot better. 23 is a lot better.
I'll take the 23.
You will succeed. 4 damage. You ring out another arrow. This time, its target is significantly larger, and it doesn't go down from the short bow. You don't know how many more you're gonna have to fire into this, but it's gonna take a few more.
Got it.
This creature. Oh,
Somebody draw a little line.
I didn't mean to draw it. I was trying to measure.
Just get in here, you know.
Hey, whoever was drawing that. I was drawing the
I
orange
know where
line
that's
before we
going.
Wait, how do I get rid of it?
Super helping
Shit.
me out.
Oh God, how'd you get rid of it?
I figured it out, so you can figure it out. I did undo. Yeah.
Okay, undo. Yeah, my bad.
okay. Your arrow plinks into this creature's side, and as it moves to its turn, it attempts to wrestle free, but it feels its strength starting to fall away from it. It's at this point that each of you notice that the pit itself, you began hearing the sounds of fluid falling onto more fluid. It's this drip-drap patter that starts forming into a free-flowing, almost faucet-like sound. Shale, when you glance down, the vicious wound across the neck itself is bleeding. I hazard to say that it is, in fact, like a faucet. To declaratively state it's like a stuck pig is an understatement. It lost 10 hit points in blood this round.
Oh, that's what that was. Damn.
And that is enough for Gut Hash to fall unconscious before it will bleed out and die. Gut Hash's body falls limp. As you continue, still unsure when this is going to happen, you feel its jaw continuing to extend out further and further before it lets go of its tenseness, and you hear the snap as you dislocate the jaw, and you begin to fall back. Away from the pit, its body slinks deeply. Combat comes to a halt.
Oh!
Damn. We didn't have to burn the bow.
Retsu saves the day with the bleed.
Bathe in blood and bile. And he's got like a crazy fucking look in his eyes, like bloodlust.
You guys are poisoned or some shit, right?
Congratulations, you guys just fought an optional boss. It's huge. For that, before the end of the session, I'm going to say that everybody will get a level up. You guys
Nice.
have passed a mile marker at this point,
Hey.
and you'll have the opportunity to level up. I know that we still have some time in the session, but I just want to make sure that that is the case.
That's so exciting.
I'd like to know what's next. Serafina, you are the furthest away from this, and you're watching this. You can smell, like it's being in the coven, being a witch yourself, you can smell when things are off, and it's far more than just awful, disgusting. And I don't mean AWFUL, I mean OFFAL. It's horrid. It is beyond vomit. Just this absolute disgust, sickness. That room is a place of sickness. And you're not sure if Meepo puked out of fear or out of just the wave of this hitting him. But it's extending out now, and it's not just because of Gut Hash, but it's because of that blood, that bile that spurt out. It's acidic by nature. It burns just the scent of that nose hair. They singe up. It makes your eyes wince and begin to flood. You witness them, your allies, get splashed with the same bile-like blood. Meepo is unconscious. He's in dire straits. I need to know what you guys do.
Well,
Probably
I killed it.
Heal him.
Y'all do cleanup.
I'm pretty sure I got the
Probably
last
is.
hit.
Probably essential that we all clean up with ourselves.
No.
Saki, are you able to make some water so we can maybe rinse?
Saki,
Definitely.
Saki, as you say that, almost as it loosely falls from your lips, you feel heat flow freely over the top of your person. Remember, you had just grabbed Meepo. When you glance down as you say definitely, not only has Meepo begun to bleed out to such a vicious degree, but upon death's door, he's urinated. Meepo's dying.
I need to stabilize him.
All
This
right,
is when
so
stabilize would work.
Yeah, I
I'll
have
go
to
try to
go
grab
ahead.
that bow I saw earlier, guys.
Hold up, motherfucker.
He is not interested in
You guys-
Meepo at all.
Anyone?
Meepo's not doing
Saki,
so
yeah,
bad.
anybody that would want to stabilize, that's totally fine.
Yes.
Come on, let's heal this
Now,
little guy.
now you know. Now you
Since
know.
you're there and close and have him, you probably should do it, Saki.
From your experiences thus far, remember, in my flavor and flair of the game here, you can stabilize, right? But if you don't bind or wrap or treat the wound, he will continue to bleed out. Saki, when you begin to lift him up into such a way to look at the depth of the wound itself, it's now that you realize that the width of the teeth of Guthash is 3 to 4 fingers wide. You could sink your hand into the wound of his torso. What do you guys want to do here?
Yeah, stitch him up.
Alright, you guys, what do you guys have?
I brought a needle and thread, so if we can get him cleaned up
I mean,
and
if you
get
have
him
a health
stabilized, yes.
kit, you can use that.
I have
and
a
then
health.
we'll
I
needle
do
and
have a
thread
health
it.
kit.
Okay,
I have
so
a water
I
skin
want to
and a
know
knife.
who is leading. Who is leading the heal check,
Well,
and
I'm
who is
not-
helping?
I just stabilize.
I'm gonna help, but
him.
not leading.
Okay,
I'm gonna prepare some water.
if you're gonna help, you need to succeed on a heal check of 10 or greater.
Alright.
If you fail, you offer detriment. If you succeed, you add 4. Okay.
One more reroll. Let's use it. Since I committed to helping.
It's very good. Very good. Now
Much
let's see
better.
your heal. Serafina, offer to me.
Is so.
One more.
I'm healing instead of. I thought she. So she's stable. Oh,
They're
she's
offering.
stabilizing and
They're-
I'm healing.
Correct.
Okay.
You've offered to lead the heal, so they're assisting you.
Okay.
They're like
go
little
ahead.
nurses.
I need to roll.
Pretty much.
What
Give me
am
a
I-
heal check.
A heal check.
Yes.
Orderly.
I'm looking for it. There it is.
Woo! That's huge. It is rather delicate, and you can very, very clearly see that not only is he going to be sick, the wound is very similar to what you had seen over the cross of Saki's body. The sickness has already begun to set in. The skin itself is starting to kind of curl up, angrily so, out of some sort of either disease or just a fever-like state that's going to hit his body. You know it's inevitable. You don't have the faculties to immediately treat this, but you can at least cover the wounds. Would you like to sew him, or do you want to just bind him and hope for the best?
We should clean it and sew him as well.
Okay. As you begin to sort of like flench the skin back together and weave your needle over his reptilian-like flesh, you can feel his lower ribs shift and turn in his torso. They're definitely broken.
Does anyone have any bandages, or we need to probably try to stabilize his rib cage? I don't.
Am I overhearing all of this?
Yeah, there's no reason that you wouldn't.
Okay.
Combat is over.
You're not really going to be able to stabilize rib cages. You just need to tend the wound, and he's
But
He's
don't
just
you-
gonna be
don't you
hurting.
Wrap your ribs just to keep them
I
more
mean,
comfortable, if nothing else.
if his ribs are broken,
Are we gonna have to carry him?
yeah, he's not going to be moving much. If he does move, it's going to be very painful for him. Even if you have him wrapped.
Right? Should we set up a bed?
I mean, would I
roll and try to make him
I don't know if that's
comfortable?
just general knowledge, or I would have to roll like a
I mean, it's
heal
not.
check on that.
It wouldn't have been uncommon that in that time people had fallen or they'd been struck with something and it broke ribs. Like it's happened since as long as man has been existing in this place. Broken bones happen.
Hell, you get my age, you cough and you crack a rib.
Meepo died a very honorable death, and we can tell his mother how much of a hero he was to get rid of
Not
this
dead.
creature.
Meepo is not dying. Okay, we're gonna save
Not
him.
dying.
He just may
What
only be
so-
able
what
to
have you
just
got
heal
to
from
help?
laying on the ground.
I kill, I
Everyone's
don't
gotta have
fix.
something.
I don't heal things. I maim them.
Well,
Which
I
was
can
apparent
only
with
imagine
Gut
what
Hash.
his mother
Meepo
will say
came
if you
through
go
for
back
me.
to let her know.
No, we can't let Meepo die. It's
Not.
just that he might not be as mobile.
Look,
Sir,
I'm
what-
just saying, if it
just-
happens, then he was a
All right.
hero.
I'm
You know what,
curious.
Retsu, you and I are gonna go into this room over here and grab all the stuff.
Serafina,
Yes.
Meepo has proven to be not only intuitive in a very short span of time, but incredibly helpful. You guys were prepared to burn rats and eat their charred flesh, hair and all, and he was able to fix that. He also expressed a private, it's a bit of a secret, that it's a hidden even from his own clan of kobolds, that he has divinity, that he is the lowest level of a cleric. And you know that as Retsu has been up to this point, he's proved to be incredibly effective at killing things. But what he's more effective at than killing things is talking about killing things. And for getting Meepo at this point, I'm just curious if that would generally bother you. If that
Things
would
die.
bother Serafina.
Yes, it would bother me because Serafina has already seen that Meepo has been more, helpful to the group and less, with the group than the other people in the group say Saki or Shiel. But Shiel, Shiel's been he's been a problem because he's dead. He died. We had to bring him back and
Wow.
I know. No, we love you, Shiel, but I'm just saying, like, Meepo has proven he knew about and the thought of Serafina having to go back and let his
Yestriel.
mother know, Yestriel know that Meepo died based off of their actions. Then
Look,
she
sometimes
really
it's
doesn't
us
want
or
to be
them.
part-
We're not going to be able to drag him through the
and it's that
dungeon.
attitude that really rubs Serafina.
If you
the
got
wrong way.
a festering limb, you cut it off.
She's really been patient and put up a lot with snacks and
Listen,
and
Retsu, she said
Retsu.
she was gonna give us a key for treasure. We gotta at least save him for that.
I owe him one, so I gotta side with little Meepo over here. We gotta do something.
Just
Look, I'm not
Retsu,
saying
go
we
get
need
my-
to
go
murder
get my
him.
Bow. Go get the
Just
bow
saying,
in
if he
there.
doesn't make it, it's not the end of the world.
It's not the end of the world, but he's been very helpful.
I've
also a fellow
never
kobold.
dissected a kobold before either.
Well, you're not gonna do that now either.
The
Just trade
tension.
snacks to his mom.
The tension builds. As if Saki couldn't be worse off, now she's covered in kobold blood and urine. Rough day for Saki.
Mm.
Even staying in the back. That was a don't sniff kobold urine. don't do that.
She's got the scent of mating on her now.
Jesus.
Is that what that is?
All the kobolds will come running.
They like shit and
Oh.
vomit and piss, apparently. Get some going.
That's how they get down. Look
Just
at
to I would like to touch base so as to not mince words here. For those of you that are watching, if you're a first timer here, if this is your first opportunity to catch the show, most of these players are brand new, as in they have never played previously. So I'm a consequences storyteller. I'm a yes and. You ask me a question, yeah, you can do that, and then this happens. This is the sort of thing that happens. So if the players fail to take action or they act as themselves as opposed to their characters, I have to take it at face value. So I like to encourage them to try to stay as close to the cuff as possible. You know what I mean? I want
Yeah,
them to think as their characters.
I'm literally trying to instigate some shit because my character's a psycho right now.
And I think some folks are maybe having a hard time seeing that. They're not seeing
Yeah.
that it's more than just his characters being like a 14-year-old.
He feels nothing
trying
for
to
this
make
friendly
problems.
kobold that has been helping us. Okay, that is
Sure.
not normal.
You also
Correct.
don't feel anything for anyone, right? Like
No, we're all friends. We're all
No.
friends
you
here.
would come to our aid,
I killed the fucking rat, didn't I?
but was it for personal gain or was it for everyone?
Look, if you
I know
got,
we still haven't talked about what's still left in the room, and is this thing just?
I'm
blocking
trying to
the
get in
door?
here, but you guys seem more preoccupied with other things.
Well, I mean,
No,
we're
I'm
crazy
trying to
Meepo.
get you to go in there. I've said it 3 times. I'm waiting for your
Well, we
ass
gotta
get
make
in
sure
there.
little Meepo's okay first, you know? I mean,
Meepo's in a really rough way.
Meepo's
Look.
not okay.
Serafina, Saki, you guys have been patching us up the whole time. That's not what I do. Alright? If he dies, great. You let me know after I have to suit up to go in this horrible, shitty room and try to scrape some gold so that if maybe we make it out of here, we can actually have some value from our journey.
Saki Serafina, can I get a sense motive, please? Okay.
Yeah, all your luck rerolls over there, I think, too, huh?
Oh, yeah, can I use mine?
Yeah, of course you can.
Yeah, there we go.
That's significantly better.
Did mine work? I can't.
I do not see it.
Okay, hang on.
Are you happy with that?
No, and I have rerolls left as well. So.
Yeah, I knew that you guys did. Okay. All right. So you don't believe that Retsu was lying. Neither of you believe that Retsu was lying. But you can't shake the fact that he just switched tunes so rapidly. It was knee-jerk. I was like, I'm going to go get the bow in there. You guys baby the baby. And he's like, whoa, wait a minute. But baby is good. Let's take care of baby. And then I'll go get, like, the moment that there was the accusatory glance, that raises some flags. Maybe they're red for you. Or at least maybe they keep your interest in this moment because you know that's not natural. There is
Retsu
some
knows that he
deception
needs friends.
Yes, there is some deception there that lingers on the lips, and it makes you question the potential virility of your friendship. Is
But
has
what
he
does
been
a
honest
friend
this entire
mean to
time?
a person? What is a friend good for? You know, like
That's table talk. Just that's not an in player thing. That's table talk.
yeah, that's out of character.
Yes.
Is the rat, like, he's dead in the doorway, right? So,
Oh yeah.
and
There's-
I've got a foot on it, trying to like lean in the door here to.
Oh yeah. Its body is massive. Massive. Gut hash is blocking the lowest part of the door, probably up to 2.5 feet. So there is still like a 4 foot gap above.
I'm trying to like
Just be
dislodge it
careful.
to get more of it
There
in the
are-
hole so I can squeeze past the door. Like,
Richard,
I'm
are you
like,
sure you
there's
don't want me to go
still-
in there? The smell doesn't really bother me.
There's still
I mean-
goblins
Also
that shot
smaller.
at me somewhere in there. So just be careful.
I've got a mask over my face, but I mean it's not helping much. But like,
Oh, you all better get used to the smell because you're gonna be smelling me.
Oh, God.
I'd
I'm in the hallway.
rather not.
Do you
Most
see what
of
happened?
Listen,
Meepo
kobold
and
pee doesn't smell that
rat.
bad. Okay.
you've got the fever of
Okay.
nastiness already.
Somebody, come on! What are we doing about Meepo? Someone pick him up. Come on.
You and
I'll
and
pick him up.
Serafina
By
are
myself.
fixing Meepo. I'm gonna
Kill.
go up
I've
in
got-
here.
Shell
Yeah,
offers
pick him
to
up.
yeah, of course you can take
I've
Meepo.
got some rope. I can rope him to you if that helps. Make a little Meepo
no,
pack.
I'm fine.
We have to see if
Okay.
this is the
No need to
archer.
tie him to me.
Whatever keeps your hands free.
If this archer has anything to do
When we
with the people
fight, I'll
we're
put him
looking
down.
for.
So I'm curious, are you like, you guys can manifest out of the things that you have, out of the various bits of clothing and material that's been around, and the rope, you could potentially like create a swaddle or like a backpack that could cradle
Yeah.
him until he's conscious. But that's entirely up to you what you want to do here.
I mean, on second thought, that's not a bad idea. Maybe it would help
Freeze him up.
stabilize his ribs a little bit, less jostling
Sure.
too. Because I mean, if I'm in a fight, I'm gonna probably try to get him to not be a part of me. So the other thing would be we'd have to undo that then if I'm in a fight. We don't want him attached to me.
Might I suggest that we take him back to the kobolds and leave him there if he's in this condition?
Had that thought too.
I don't want him slowing us
It's not
down.
a terrible idea. Do we feel like we need him?
Oh, I didn't mean to close the door.
I,
trying to
do.
move
my
I
own.
feel that we need
I don't
him,
know.
but
God damn
He's
it!
not doing us any good in that condition.
not in this condition.
Yeah.
But I don't know if we want to deliver him to his mother in this
There's
condition.
still
He's
a
alive,
rat
it'll
in
be
here.
fine.
There's
He
still a
could be worse.
I'm
Question.
trying to
That
push the
rat.
rat into the hole.
I would like to remind people that Yestriel has been particularly she's sort of like the kobold equivalent of a helicopter mom. She was very hesitant to let her son go out. She made a
also
point of
whacked
it.
him really good when
He
she
fought
got out.
hard. We can, we
But-
can tell him.
As that is being reminded in your mind, do you really want to go back? And one of two options. Do you say, hey, your son got injured, and when she asks how, say he was attacked by a rat? Or do you recognize the fact that he was encouraged to run up into combat by one of your own to make an attack when he's
Wasn't
not been
me.
equipped with a weapon?
Who would do such a thing?
Who would do such a thing?
That was very rash.
Hey, but guess it worked
Only
out. in
point
the
I
end.
would make
It's
is
not for
if
Meepo.
we take him with, he could actually die. So the only
True,
point would
that
be
could
we
happen.
could bring him back, drop him off. She still has a son.
He
Right,
helped
but-
us deal a blow to the goblins and get rid of one of their food sources.
Well, we
okay?
just let him know that he helped defeat Gut Hash. He should become a.
I think that you
I don't
should
know.
let me try to heal him once more, and I have a.
look. If
Sure,
we,
I-
Well, he's
sure I
currently
can-
just
I'll
stabilized.
tell you what.
at the
We can
moment.
put it to a vote after you get him in the sling, and we grab whatever's in here worthwhile. And we can put it to a vote, but if we go back, you should let me do the talking.
Is this just a room? Is there anything? It's just.
You
there's no
are
other doors in there?
cold. What are we gonna let you talk for?
Oh,
I am very convincing when I need to be.
Look, I'm confident I can protect him. So if that's what you want to do, we can take him in tow.
Look, I just want to grab whatever in this room. He said there's a really cool bow.
Get Meepo out in the hallway. We might have some straggler rats in here we have to deal with. I'm gonna wrap my face with whatever I can. It's not helping much, but it's better than nothing. And we're gonna try to get in and out as fast as we can and grab anything worth of value. We gotta check this body of this elf and make sure that there's not any clues to where his friends could be and what they're up to.
All right.
I'm gonna hang out here, not quite in the hallway, but
Promise I'll
be
share
here with
whatever's in
Meepo.
there.
So
Go
you'd
ahead,
like to
guys.
you'd like to scale the body of Guthash.
Yeah, if I can't like aid it into like falling into the hole more, then
It would need shale. It would need shale to kind of tug
Okay.
on this, and even then, it would probably need someone pushing.
well, if I can fit through it in some way and get by,
Yeah, you
then
can.
that's what I'll try
You can
to
scale
do.
over the body of Guthash. It's a mess, and when you step down, you feel a few of the pustules still pop under your feet.
and if it's jammed
oh,
in the
dry heaving
door,
in the back.
then goblins can't flow out the door. So I say we leave it for now.
I'm also dry heaving. Like
Yeah. When
I'm following Retsu.
I may be
I'll need a
cold,
fortitude
but-
save from anyone entering the room.
Yeah. Boom.
Nice.
Very good.
Nat
That's not good.
20s
I'm
all
gonna-
That's
night.
nice.
I'm gonna
Left.
try that again. I've got. Fuck! I know what I need to hit. I mean, I have to use it. I still have two. Oh my god! This is what happened to me to get this fucking bullshit last time. Huh? Okay, it just went down every fucking time. All right, all my
Okay.
luck rerolls are gone.
That's to get in the room?
just to
You're
get
the
into the
smallest
room.
No.
too. You would have the easiest time getting over the
It's,
Yeah,
ledge.
but
you don't
it's not
need to
that
make
part
you don't
of
need to make
it.
a fortitude save to climb. You need to make a fortitude save to resist the lurching effect of your stomach as it wishes to
Oh,
evacuate
got you.
everything that you've consumed.
So
Now,
he's wretched
Etsu,
now.
in your earliest training over the years as a ninja, you were forced to eat some of the most ridiculous, asinine things that most people could not survive on. You trained your body
Beetles.
to suffer through poisons. You probably imbibed in the flesh of many other humanoid creatures just to survive. These are part of your trials. Snacks? You can eat just about anything.
Yes.
You've proved it. You can stomach so much. But walking into this room, pacing over the top of the body of Gut Hash, it's like a wave hits you. It's a totally different zone. It's like stepping into a place and they've had the heat on all day. But the moment that it hits you, your body lurches forward and you attempt to stomach vomit. Your mouth begins to water, your jaw tightens up, your stomach rolls several times. With every passing step, you feel it coming. And the moment you land with a squidge between your toes, the bottom of your feet, you let loose every bit of rat that you consumed from the previous night.
Damn it.
It's too much.
Delicious rat.
Don't worry, there's lots more rat.
Retsu, despite your success, you can feel it start to well up. That pinch on the back of your tongue, your uvula roll across your tongue as well. You stomach it, but you're not sure that you could stay in here long.
Let's make it quick.
How long will you stay in the room?
Let me move my character in so I can see in the room now. Fuck
Sure.
that. Looks like some butcher from Diablo 1 shit.
It does.
Not far off.
Fresh meat. So yeah,
Oh,
like
yikes.
my main focal point is obviously this guy.
Sure.
I want to grab the bow that I saw, and then I want to check pockets, if I can find pockets, or if there's anything around him. Like anything
Yeah.
he may have been carrying, a satchel, clues,
Okay.
whatever. And then once I thoroughly search him and grab that shit, I'll do a quick scan of the room before I try to
begin
leave.
Immediately rummaging through this character's belongings, anything that may have been left behind. You find that it has very, very disgusting studded leather armor. It looks to be in really good condition, sans the part that it's covered in fecal blood and bile. Some of the pustules may have burst over the top of it, but it still stands. He has 5 daggers. There is a quality longbow. You can't tell exactly how high the quality is, but it's beautiful in its design. You know that Snacks will not be able to efficiently use this. It is a medium-sized longbow, and it's twice his height.
Okay.
There is a backpack. Do you grab the backpack or do you rifle through it?
I just grab the backpack and the bow.
You grab the backpack and the bow. Do you toss it out of the room? Do you toss it to Snacks?
Yeah, I'll start tossing that shit up, tossing that to him for sure. If I don't think,
Sure.
if it doesn't look like there's a chance that it's just gonna fall into the hole and I'll lose it. If I think that
Got
there's
it.
a chance of that, I would hand it off manually.
Yeah.
But if it's just like he's just right there or whatever, then
You just, if he's right there, you grab onto the bow. You sort of throw the bag around the corner over to where Saki would be.
yeah.
If you wish to go through the bag contains 2 water skins, a full 3 days worth of rations,
Hell yeah.
as a bedroll. There is a tinderbox and 3 torches. You grab whatever else is left on this character. You notice that there's a quiver. Only a handful of arrows remain. 6. You do find that there is a potion vial attached to his belt. A secondary pouch, and when you pull it, it jingles the sound of metal coins rubbing together.
Pouch and
You notice the
potion.
only thing that makes him stand out for what he is the engraved and golden ring across his fingers. It is not the familial H as in Hukrell, but a K.
I'll cut his finger off and take the ring, real quick.
Got it. You do.
I'll,
As opposed to
I'll
wrestling
pocket the
against-
ring, and I'll just try to slide of hand that just as a little something for myself.
Got it. Sure. Give me a sleight of hand. That's humongous. I don't know what you did to the dice gods tonight, but that's at
I've
least
never rolled
4
3
natural
net.
20s.
Yeah, at least 3, I think.
That's huge. Huge. You do.
Sheesh.
I'm not even going to give anybody else an opportunity to roll against it. It's swift. Very swift motion. Do you continue poking through the room?
I would do a quick scan, and if nothing immediately catches my sight, then I'm out of here, because...
Yeah, you will
Gross.
find things. In a quick scan, this room is littered with coins.
Oh, crap.
Uh-oh.
You notice in the far rear corner, there is a rat. It's a dire rat, but it's cowering.
That's right, I killed your fucking mommy. Better hide. Saw me do that, didn't you? Little bastard.
You notice that there's a slew of goblin bodies that have been completely destroyed, eaten. There's a couple of kobold bodies, similarly, that have been offered as food at some point.
Okay, can I try... I want to grab as much value as I can until I start feeling like I'm going to throw up, and then I want to leave.
Sure. Give me a perception, please. I will rule out what you find based on your perception if you're going to do this quickly. 21. That's really good. You're going to find a lot of money. Are you going to make the time to collect all of the money?
I mean, I would only grab... Are there any platinum coins? Or
No, there are no platinum.
gold?
Yes, there is
I
gold.
wouldn't mess with silver, for sure. Anything
Okay.
below gold, I would not mess with, for sure.
All right. Well, you find about 55 gold very quickly.
Ooh, let's go.
Some of it scattered in pouches.
Oh, wow.
You also notice that there is what looks to be another small, very tightly hemped bag itself that, based on its size, it's weirdly shaped for it to possibly be coins, but you can hear the sound of something jangling inside, not like metal, but like glass. And it's a
Yeah.
shame because at your quick glance, you see several hundred silver.
Yeah, there's no shot.
Snacks, when you peer into the room, even if over the top of them, despite your vomiting, you can see the plethora of silver. You can't get a really good look on just how much it is. You could gather it, but it's going to take time. But every passing moment in this room, your eyes continue to water, they sting, your nose begins to burn, you get this
Yeah.
acidic, like, roil across your tongue. It's not good.
And I don't know what Retsu's seen, obviously.
You have no idea.
So then I guess I'm
I want the
just gonna roll
bag.
my own perception, I suppose.
I want
Is
the
that-
bag
is-
that
should
sounds
I
like
be doing
glass.
Rolling my own perception.
Yeah,
Are you in the room, or you're just kind of like peering in it?
Well, I'm like I am.
He's
yeah,
just hopped off of Gut Hash.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just like barely there. Sure.
Sure.
Seeing as I don't have any rerolls anyway.
You've moved to the opposite side of the room and you begin to look through some of the detritus, some of the mounds of various things. And you do see a vast amount of silver. Do you collect silver?
I'm not that worried about the silver, honestly.
Okay.
I have all those jewels. It's worth like 90 gold or whatever it is, so I'm not.
Sure. Remember, something's only worth what someone's going to pay you for it.
I'll find that person.
Yeah.
Can I look at this like, I am curious about this goblin though, because I know he's not gone. Can I like search this little goblin guy here that's got his head chopped off?
There, this goblin has nothing.
Oh,
This
fuck
goblin's
that
not even
goblin.
wearing a loincloth. This was, based on what you can see, this was some sort of a prisoner. There are shackle marks across the wrist and ankles. It looks as if, I mean, without doing a post-mortem check here, you have no idea what killed it, whether it was other goblins, kobolds, or potentially Gut Hash. You aren't certain.
No, I'm good. I'll
But
just
you
take
do
the bow
find
that he
something.
threw me.
You do
Oh,
find
wait.
something different. In your corner, near the goblins, you can see that there is what looks to be a rather small rat's nest, and you can see something sort of wiggling through it,
Oh,
but it's not the size of the other rats. It's not the size of the dire rats. The dire rats are roughly Cocker Spaniel sized. These are not, whatever it is.
oh, man.
Well, Snacks, I'm getting the hell out of here. I grabbed.
Yeah,
I'm this is gross, and I already don't feel good.
When he says that, you glance back, and he starts to leap up to the top of Gut Hash, and he begins finding his way out of the room.
I'm
You
not
glance
gonna mess
back-
with that silver. I got
I'm-
all the gold I could. The
I'm
silver's
just
not
gonna
worth
fall
it. It's
back.
nasty.
Sure.
I can't be in here by myself. Plus, if
Yeah.
that rat comes at me, I'm.
When you glance back, thinking about potentially grabbing any of the change that you can. You see whatever was in that nest starts to sort of crawl out, and you see that it is in fact an infantile. It's a baby dire rat, naked.
Oh, grab that, Snacks.
You don't see that.
Delicious.
No, I'm leaving, Snacks.
I don't want a baby dire rat, do I? Like,
I don't know, dude.
oh, can I raise the baby dire rat as my own?
Yeah.
Oh, well then fuck that. I'm going back for that motherfucker. I want a dire rat.
Okay. All right. What do you do here?
Stop teeing up real good.
I'm gonna yell over at Retsu, hey, there's a baby in... I don't know if he's gonna even know anything about this, but there's a little baby in here. I'm not gonna say what it is, just a baby.
Am I close enough?
Do you
to
need me
hear
to
that?
kill it?
Yeah, of course. He's yelled out the room. There's a baby in here.
Do you need me to kill it?
A baby what?
I'm leaving, but I guess I can like come back and kill it if you need me to.
What kind of
No,
baby
I don't
are
need you to
killing?
kill it.
Saki is yelling out, "What kind of baby is it?"
It's a naked baby.
Oh,
babies are
yeah,
naked.
that's all you, bud. I'm
Doesn't
out of here.
narrow it down at all.
Retsu it loses interest immediately
Yeah,
at the notion of it's a naked baby, and just is like, "Yeah, I'm out."
Ugh, I'm like shaking off like a
Can
dog,
you
like,
ping-
ugh.
ping where this is so I can...
Yeah. It's actually like nestled here in the corner by this
Oh.
this goblin that has been crushed, and it's the one that you were looking at. It's why you found it.
Okay. Can I pocket the baby? With hold on, wait,
Baby.
maybe.
Would you care to elaborate how you pocket? It's not like you're rocking some Levi's with a front. You don't have a fanny pack.
I have a backpack that it's a little rat, right? I could just
Yeah,
throw
but
it. It's a
don't
baby
you
one.
also have like wood splinters and shit in there? Like, yeah, it's littered with daggers and scissors and wood splinters and rust. Yeah, it'll live. That's fine.
You just snuggle right in
Wait,
there,
what
buddy.
about the backpack? Oh, I
Can't-
can't say that.
I have a bow in my
Why
hand.
can't you?
at the
Why can't you
moment.
say it?
Oh, well, wasn't there another backpack that he rifled
Yeah, but
through?
Retsu has it. Retsu has the backpack.
Maybe
Threw it out
you-
of the room.
Yeah,
I
Retsu,
can
let him.
I can
his
throw the
hand in your
backpack back in the room from here. I'm not going back in there. I don't care.
You hear the sound of some of the things inside of the backpack getting emptied out, and then the whiffing noise of the backpack being wung over the top of Godhash's body.
Can
I'll grab
wear
it
it on the
then.
front like a baby carrier.
Yeah.
I get
little-
first
Oh,
crack
we're
at
both
these
good.
rations. I want the ones that are least spoiled
That's what we
looking.
You can
We're
have all the
both gonna
rations.
have little
All right,
pouches.
I don't know how close I need
You
to
grab
be,
you
but
grab onto the bag, and do you just grab onto like the rat's nest, or do you? What does this look like?
No, I'm gonna coax it into my hand like a little.
Sure. Okay. You're
Food.
you're the size of a 4-year-old.
Yes. So I'm not scary to the rat, is what you're saying.
No, it doesn't have a concept of scared. It's a baby. It's struggling to crawl still. Like that's how
Well, I'm
infantile
like
it is. But
Wafting
your
it.
hand is it's like the size of a 6-inch. You know what 6 inches is like? You've got to know what 6 inches
I
is like.
don't, unfortunately. I know what 3 inches is like, but
Okay, well it's twice
double
that.
I guess. Okay.
It's twice
Man,
that.
That's a fucking big rat. I
Yeah,
saw
yeah.
it.
You actually when you reach down to grab this thing and you kind of like pick it up, you start to it musses a few of the nets. You know the nest is just gets mulled over, and there's 2 more.
You trying to make that thing like you're gonna like grow it up and like make it a mount or something?
I already
Uh.
see a problem with this. We're struggling with food and rations ourselves.
You
How do you intend to feed this baby that you have?
there we go.
Serafina, who the fuck cares? If he wants to keep
Who
it,
leaves
let
a
him
baby
deal with it.
behind?
We'll just take it for now,
taking-
and maybe
I'm
we can
gonna
eat it
leave-
if we need to.
I'm gonna
But
leave
let's
the other
go.
2. Fuck the other 2. I just
Oh.
want the one, the best looking one.
Could you ride it one day?
They're roughly all the same.
They don't. None of them have like a cool like marking on them or anything.
Oh yeah, one's got a sweet lightning bolt down the side.
Dude, I'm taking that one.
Okay, all right, sure. Yes, you take the best looking. Do you explain to the others that there are more? I'm mostly curious.
No, I'm keeping. I'm just not gonna say anything because then they're gonna give me more shit. So I'm just taking the.
Dude,
All
money.
right, sure.
Do
then
baby rats taste better than big rats?
I would like a perception, please, from Saki. This is hard, but I'd still like a perception, please.
All right.
That's not great.
Oh, okay. Well.
Shit, what
You don't have
you
any more
saying?
luxury rolls? Are you out?
Is that my hand?
No, actually, I do. I have luck reroll.
Okay. Do you want? Would you like to?
Hell yeah.
She can see through walls.
Saki.
I smell rats.
He stops talking about the rats, but you can tell when he grips onto the rat itself because there are multiple sounds of this high-pitched shrill. It's almost like a whine. It's an alert to its mother rat. It's not it. It's. There are multiple squeals. He stops talking, however.
I hear more little ratlings in there. There's definitely more rats.
There's more than one, but I only need one. Do you want me to get the other ones?
I don't know.
They're
I'm
not
worried
jelly
they're just
bean
gonna
snacks.
Be, just gonna be here crying, and are they gonna call more rats or something? Should
Grab
we
a
kill
couple
them?
for Meepo to eat. He's gonna be
Oh, that's
hungry when he
true.
wakes up.
Oh, okay.
I didn't think about eating them, but I just want one. I want to like hang on to one and see it, like what happens. You know, might be of use. You know what I mean?
Maybe we
I
can
hear
gift
these. I
him.
hear these dire rats.
What's
grow
their
up to be-
life? Yeah, can I
quick,
use
like, yeah,
knowledge
they-
dungeoneering to see how long they live for, or knowledge nature? Or
It would be a knowledge nature, and anybody could technically do that. Anybody could make that decision.
I know a lot about these rats.
Holy shit, dude! 25? Wow.
Damn.
Okay.
Hopefully, you can talk some sense into him
Saki-
about dragging this rat.
Saki. Wow. What is there to say?
What
I
is there
can
to
give
say?
you. I can. Based on this, I was setting your DC at 15. Every integer there and up 5 there and after, I will answer another question. I'm not going to give you the life story of rats, but I can at least answer some questions. I'll give you 3 questions about them.
How long do they take to reach full maturity size?
Dire rats reach maturity very quickly. Their maturity is probably a handful of months, like 3 to 4 months.
Do they all get as big as that one that's like dead in the doorway?
No, gut hash is a very unique scenario.
So Gut Hash didn't like parent these little rat
Yes.
pups?
Yes.
Oh, they came fresh out
It did?
the rat hole.
Yes.
Okay.
So they're like boss babies. So we gotta take all of them to see which one.
Every one of them, every rat that you fought up to this point was a child of gut hash.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't
But
want to
what
get
if 'em-
bit by it.
One of
again.
them's a supreme gut rash.
Look,
no
we'll
gut
feed
hash.
it beer and wheat and turn it into Wagyu rat.
How much do we have to feed them? Like one ration a day? 'Cause we don't have anything right now.
You aren't certain. I mean, you know, like most infantile mammals, they're going to have to like imbibe from the mother's milk.
That's what I'm
Mm.
saying.
Uh-oh.
So,
Do we
Worst
need to
case scenario, I eat
extract
these
some milk?
motherfuckers.
I mean, you need to milk a gut
Do we-
knife or whatever. I'm not
We need to
kidding.
milk the giant rat?
I don't think I took milking as one of my
Dude.
trained
Dude,
skills.
You see
I
a
was
teat
so
under one
not
of
ready
them
for that. I
balls?
just bit my own tongue, dude. I was not ready for that.
Let me find the
I
milk
don't-
pouch.
Knowledge
roll
dungeon.
knowledge nature
Milking.
too,
Come
so
on,
that
I know
I
a
can
lot
give
about
some
these
advice
animals.
here?
I think I would know how to milk them. It's a mammal. It's a large
Not that
mammal.
hard. Their
You
teeth
said
are
it was
big.
horse-sized.
Yeah, I mean,
Big old
milk
titties.
that.
Come on.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's gut hash, man. This thing's got at least D cups, right? You know, that's what I'm saying. No, you
Bigger than that.
They're
Come on.
dangling in that there hole
Horse-
right now.
okay,
my
all right.
cheeks
Let me. You guys are fucking wild. Let me at least ask this question: is somebody going to go out of their way to try to make this happen? Are you?
I'm
going
not
to try to
milking
venture
that
from
rat.
tracks?
Absolutely not. I am Meepo is my hanger
That's a
on.
Meepo
I'm
job
not
right
gonna
there.
help. I'm not gonna help.
Okay,
If
let me ask
Max
this.
is gonna play daddy, then
What
you
if
need
its
to
milk
get
is
on those?
actually really useful?
Serafina,
Yes.
You spend most of your days licking a frog on your shoulder. I don't think fetching mammalian rat milk is going to be that far off of the resume.
I'll milk the teeth. I think it's cruel unless he's dragging it around to have a snack for snacks later. But if he's
That's not
actually
cruel.
snacks, if you're planning on trying to raise this creature, then you need to make sure that he has the sustenance that he needs, because
Yeah.
that will keep him quiet and maybe not draw attention of other large rodents in the dungeon.
Definitely's got a
So-
good point.
Milk them
Does
up,
anybody
baby.
have
I'd
a
like
container?
to. I mean, I already, I rolled high for knowledge of this creature. I think, do I know how to milk it or not?
You didn't ask that question, right?
I mean,
Can I-
This is,
can I
this
milk-
is technically, this would
can
be the third
I-
question. I don't
I
think
can
it's...
roll.
Stocky's emptying her water bottle, like she's ready to go.
Then I have to ask this question. Mariko, based on what I know of Saki's story, how much of Saki's story changed?
What do you mean? Like
Saki's
backstory?
backstory. Yeah.
None of it. I mean, not really.
Okay, so you grew up in a strong matriarchal family. It's not that unreasonable that you understand how children feed. It's just, I mean, I don't think that you have milking rats on your experience board. I don't think it's making the Indeed, if you know what I'm saying.
No,
But
I don't.
it's not out of the realm of possibility that you can guess how it works. Now, you guys are gonna have to do one of two things. You're either gonna have to flip gut hash over, or you're gonna have to do surgery and remove its glands.
Serafina, do you want to
Can I-
flip it over, or do we want to surgically extract its milk?
I guess that's
Gosh.
up to the
Oh,
brawn.
wait. I can cut it open?
I don't
need some of
understand
this
why
milk.
we're
I'm
so...
taking one of these babies.
You want me to cut it open?
He's taking snacks and taking one of those babies.
Retsu, come and cut this thing open. They're trying
I
to do
mean,
some
I can
crazy
cut
shit.
it. What are we looking for?
I don't know, man. It's milk. What
Like I was just
I
gonna
don't
take
think
it and
I
I
don't
was just
know.
gonna
Nowhere
feed
near
it
that
goblin
thing again.
bones and stuff like that. They're talking about
That
milk.
thing,
I
It
want three
needs
questions.
milk.
you're gonna cut that thing, and it's gonna like be a pinata of nast.
You know
going
what?
anywhere.
I've you know what? You're right, Sheil. I've had enough juices on me today. Fuck that. Let's get out of here. Yeah, let's grab some and we'll give them to the kobolds as a gift, and we can drop off little Meepo here, and they can have a little fucking rat child feast.
Okay, whatever. Let's go. You're right. I've got a baby.
Why are we
now.
messing around here? There's
Rat baby. I'm taking a rat baby.
So, I mean,
we can barely feed ourselves.
Then you need to put them both in
Well,
the
then
same
I'll leave it
backpack.
alone eventually.
I just don't want to hang
Saki,
around
you-
the thing.
you got to answer for Saki. Are you gonna let, really, coming from a strong matriarchal family, are you gonna let a 14-year-old, like a little snot-nosed elven kid, command you to do anything?
No.
Okay.
I mean, I need help flipping it over, though, right? I can't flip it
Sure.
on my
Yeah,
own.
that's fair. If you want to flip it over, or the surgical aspect.
I want to flip it over.
Okay.
I don't want to get more.
This is gonna be
rat-
difficult.
Well,
you like some help?
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
count my coins over here and start cleaning them off.
Shield! I
I'm
need your
still
help,
in the-
please, Shield. Please.
I
Can
don't
you help
want to
me?
get near that thing again.
Just
I-
just help me flip
To-
it over, and I'm gonna milk it.
I'll help you, but I'm not that strong. But maybe Serafina will help.
I don't want to touch it again. No.
If we get out of here, I'm burning my clothes.
Serafina,
Serafina.
you have had an impressive skill that you've wanted to use.
Serafina.
Dozens.
Oh,
Dozens of
eyebrow.
Yes.
Is it enough to help flip the
So
strength?
here's
I mean,
here's the
if-
wild thing about it, guys. For those of you that are watching at home, Serafina has a witch trait that allows her to extend her eyebrows in whip-like fashion, and it gains a strength bonus equal to her intellect modifier.
do both eyebrows, so I got like.
So
Two
it
extra.
effectively gives her a +5 as in
Damn, she's
strength
stronger
check.
than me.
She
I'm
is.
only a +4.
Yes.
Work those eyebrows.
Isn't Saki the divine caster? Did I miss that? Saki is a divine caster. It's true. And well, I mean, witches sort of they blend. They blend a little bit. They're between divine and arcane. Also very supernatural. So would you like to try to assist in doing this. I mean, if you guys start combining your strength checks here between the three of you, I have no doubt that you'll be able to do this.
All right, so hit
Let's get
strength
it.
check.
I have an empty water skin too, so
So that's gonna be strength from Saki. I'm gonna need
I'm
intelligence. Just click your intelligence score.
Intelligence.
No. That's just for just for Serafina. Oh yeah, 16, 17, 18. You guys are you killed it. Okay, that's
Well,
tremendous.
okay, but I got a one. I didn't really help.
Wait a minute, who had the 16 then? So Saki.
I did a
So Mariko, Slurpee, Mariko. Oh, so, okay, so then it's 17, 18. 17, 18 is good. Yeah, no, Devils, you offered literally nothing. You
Okay, cool.
more
You
more
can
problem
barely
than
carry
not.
the baby rat. I mean, come on.
I have my hands full. I got a bow in my hand and a rat.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's a 24 and an 18. It's impressive, honestly, because the casters you're doing the grunt work here of lifting an enormous pustule-ridden body. This thing is several hundred pounds, and you try to hoist your way up under it so that you can lift and filch this thing over to the top. And as it collapses back into its room, the body flips over, and you can see a wave of various pustules that start to bleed out into the room, saturating into the surrounding bodies, the body of likely Caracas, the Elven Man, and multiple goblins. But, lo and behold, you found teats.
Nice.
They're similarly bulbous, but not in pustule form.
Gross, y'all. That's too much for me. Even
Super
come
gross.
on. I'm not looking.
Can I
I'll
give him a
take-
s-
I'll
Can I
take
give him a slap?
hits. I'll get smashed in the head, but no, this stuff is too much for me. I don't want to be poisoned, diseased. No thanks.
We're not drinking it.
I'm not eating that thing.
I don't want to be near
If
it.
this were a handle animal, if this creature were alive, you could have potentially handle animaled and utilized some skill here. But for the sake of this, I'm willing to either let you use a knowledge nature or lean on your creativity here. If you want to use another skill and it's reasonable, I'm for it.
Knowledge nature because I have a high.
Sure, that's actually not bad. An 18's very strong. It's
I mean, do I have any more luck rerolls?
Wait,
I
if
don't
it
think
makes
so.
milk, can we make
Okay.
rat cheese
Well, we'll
out
see
of
if I can.
rat milk?
Ooh,
Would
that's
not.
ironic.
Why?
Rat
Why?
cheese.
I don't
like that.
That's where you thought
Oh, I
where
see.
you thought.
Jesus.
I don't know if you know this or not, Mariko, but in a past life, Serafina was an expert rat milker. Okay, with a 27.
You
It's
know,
impressive.
Damn.
It's disturbing how efficient she is in these situations. Very good.
Here's
I
my
just
water
swing a
skin.
weapon. This is
All right.
great.
Well, we do need the water skin. We need something to hold this.
Here's
and
my my
I've got the
skin's
water skin
available.
and
Here you
it's
go.
empty, unfortunately.
Now-
I think we need to fill whatever empty water skins we have because if this. Well, I don't know how long. Okay, I can help with the milking, but I don't know how long before we can wean and go to solid food. But I think
Saki
it's-
knows.
Well,
Saki
yeah,
should
let's just
know.
get this
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Now, this is what we need.
All right.
How many
So-
water skins are being filled?
Mine. One.
I mean, mine is empty, so I might as well
his
fill it.
two. I can
I have
make
an empty
water
one, but
for more.
I'll let Saki put some actual water in mine. I'm not giving it
Yeah.
up for the.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
then we've
Let's do
got
that.
two. It looks like snacks yours, or did you say you're not giving it?
No, I'll get. It's fine.
All right, so then you guys will collect collectively. It's about 4.6 pounds of milk.
All right, I'll put 2.
It smells disgusting. There's nothing about
Oh,
this
really?
that is
Smells
appealing.
Disgusting. That's
Well-
so
You
bad.
already stink, Saki, so you're
Oh,
fine.
the whole thing is
The
just-
whole thing reeks. Nothing about this is good.
Oh,
You cannot imagine
perfect.
adding rat breast milk on top of this. Suddenly, it's going to be like potpourri. Okay, this is not going to be a lovely.
Fluids of
a lovely
every
scent.
gender.
That's that's right. This place is moist, to say the least.
Y'all should
We're
have
able to
filled
gather.
this fountain up with it.
You're not sure how much more you were going to get. By the time that you'd reached the final spot, you know, this thing is still a fresh kill. Okay, guys, it's been less than like 20 minutes. So
Still warm.
yeah, it's still warm.
Remember when I killed that big rat, guys? That was fucking awesome. It was all like
Thank you.
bleeding out of its
Chill.
throat.
And Retsu, fortitude saves.
Oh fuck.
Yep. I was waiting for that shoe to come back around.
Sure, Retsu and Shio. You You get this. It sort of feels like the hair on your arms or on your chest or wherever, like even on your face, wherever you had been struck by the bursted pustule and blood of Guthash. It's growing an itch.
Taking the clothes off.
Herpes.
It's pretty poignant. Not enough so that you're clawing away at your flesh, that you're trying to rend the skin off of your own body, but it feels so good to rake your nails across your arm or any of those spots that it struck and hit, and you can't seem to quite get nearly enough of it, but you know that you must push on.
I take my
Mariko.
clothes off, except for my mask.
Saki, after you finish, Snacks, she passes you back one of the water skins. You both collectively begin leaving the room. And Saki, you hear a voice. You are not unfamiliar with hearing voices, but specifically you hear a voice coming back from the room where the rat was at, where Guthash lie flipped onto its back. I never expected to see that skill here. How did you come about that? What do you do, Saki?
You said I'm familiar with the voice?
No, you're unfamiliar with the voice. It's not an unfamiliar experience as an oracle that you hear voices from beyond, things that sort of compel you. Sometimes you get stirring, sometimes you can read messages in tea leaves.
Now
There's
I
clarity
want,
in this.
Now I definitely want to go back into this room.
When you turn, you see an apparition. It's a spirit. A man, roughly 5'9", 5'10", very slender frame. Arms seem to be just slightly longer than normal. Very short torso. This is clearly the body of a runner, or what may have been a runner at some point. He's fine. He's incredibly handsome. And his ears pointed. He's an elf. Now, if I can just find my bow, I'll be on my way.
I'm gonna call out to him. Is that you, Caracas?
My dear, have we met before?
No, we never had the pleasure of meeting, but I've heard about you, the elven archer.
It certainly is a shame. I would be happy to find myself in your company at a pub or two. If, of course, I would be so welcome. Snacks, you overhear Saki talking.
What is going on over there? Are you turning into the old lady? Talking to herself?
No, not at all. You can't hear that?
All I could hear was you talking, and that was it. Who are
Did
you
you make a
talking to?
deal with the kobolds? Is this why this one is following you? I can dispatch him if you wish.
No, he's great. He's perfect. Please, this party, everybody in this party, we mean you no harm. But it seems as though you met a bit of a bad fate here. I don't think you're going to be going anywhere at all, unfortunately. Caracas.
What do you mean? Do you mean to tell me that I died?
Yes, I do.
No, that's
you met your
that's not possible. I found my way.
You met your fate here.
No, I
This is
was
your-
firing my bow upon this horrid creature. You can see I succeeded. It's fallen here at your very feet. What you were doing there moments prior, I am uncertain, but though I am entertained, please provide clarity. What do you mean? He stops there. He pauses, and his eyes widen as he finally catches a glimpse of his own body.
I'm gonna walk over to Retsu. Retsu, she's talking to herself, just like the old one.
I've fallen. I've died.
They done
Are
milking it.
you? Are you? Is this some sort of demonic deal? Are you keeping me bound to this plane?
No, very well, maybe somebody else might be, but I have nothing to do with that. I'm actually trying to figure out what's going on with that. Weren't you here with a couple other people? Sir Bradford, some
Yes.
siblings?
Sir Bradford and the boy and girl, yes. Are they not
you know-
here?
We can't find them. I'm hoping that you could give us some information. Any direction they might have gone or what you think happened to you, anything at all would be helpful for us. We're trying to bring justice to this situation and you. Unfortunately, now that we know you met your fate.
As you begin to explain these things to him, he's just overwhelmed. Like noises begin to fall out of his mouth. I can't believe I've died. I died! Confusion falls. He doesn't know what to do. He's stuck in a moment. Sort of ashamed, afraid. And you can see something small on his face that almost looks like relief. And that's where we call tonight's session. Right there. And just so everyone knows, so we're not keeping everyone in the dark, that was Seraphina's wild magic.
Ah,
I did something
Nice.
that wasn't deadly to the whole.
It was really
mass.
helpful.
Well, you gotta ask him. Yeah, we must know.
what was the name of the spell or whatever, the wild magic?
Liquid down.
It's
No,
when I
it's-
tried to.
It's haunting.
Haunting.
Oh.
You're now haunted by the spirit of the most recently slain.
Oh wow.
That's kind of cool.
Get fucked.
Yay.
That guy's gonna be
But-
watching you while
but-
you sleep and
but
shit.
But she's the only one that can see it.
Sleep and shit.
Oh my gosh, we need the apples. Ask him where the apples are.
We
Yeah.
can talk more about this
We need
Okay,
them for
okay,
Miko.
okay.
next week.
Next week.
Congratulations, you guys, for beating your first optional boss. You have not made it to the big boss down in the basement, thank God. I don't know if you're going to be able to knock that out, but you have quite a few more rounds, quite a few more fights ahead of you, and a significant amount of arguing, I am most certain. I just hope that it's not all about rat breast milk. But thank you guys for giving us time tonight and watching the experience. I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm Bub. of BubTalks. You can find me on twitch.tv/BubTalks. You're obviously here on Cobalt's channel because you know all about the guy. And if not, if you haven't hit the follow button yet, what the hell are you doing with your life? Do that. Follow him. Much appreciated, guys. Take care of yourselves. And we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
See you next
Bye.
time.
Thank you.